Take 17. Let's get this going.
Like Zoe, mama, I go relentless. What up, Zoe? Relentless. What up, Zoe? Relentless. Shut the fuck up, Clyde. Accept trade. Relentless.
I always think that man is the Believe guy. Where did you get that soundbite?
They're relentless.
The Relentless.
It's Jim Carrey in The Grinch.
Oh, I feel like we talked about this before.
Where is the Believe guy?
He's still there.
I'm pretty sure he's still at Young and Dundas.
Still believing, huh?
Yeah,
Still believing.
Okay, good to know.
What is he believing in?
Life.
God, everything, man.
The universe.
Yeah.
Believe.
I wonder what his origin story is.
I would love to know.
Like his come up. You know what I mean?
Did he come up though? Like if he's on the corner of the street yelling "Believe," is
I
that a
imagine
come
he
up?
was like at one point he was like 20, you know, like trying to get girls, and he like goes "Believe," and he like kind of like I don't know what he did.
Anyways, everyone, welcome to episode 14 of the Relentless Diaries. I'm your main host, Zoe, here with a very special Toronto gem, Bilal Dawson.
How's it going?
Give us something.
Oh, okay. So I thought there was okay. I didn't know if you had like an intro or something.
Oh no, that was
okay.
me.
Just I'm okay. Yeah. Hey, how's it going, guys? Yeah.
Were we swinging it to me?
I mean, yeah.
We all looked at you.
What's goody in the hoodie? It's your boy Trezor, a.k.a. the Wizard of Oz.
Oh, so that's what the intro is supposed to be.
Kinda.
I just kind of wish I had a little bit more information, but like, I didn't know that this man has a full-on fucking intro.
Wait for this one.
Yeah, good.
Mr. Flying Jiggy, podcaster, rapper, actor, make the money come faster. You know.
What the fuck is going on, bro?
Yeah, I keep it very simple, just main
Jesus
host.
Christ.
My name, that's it. But how's everyone's weeks? We're doing weekly check-ins now, right? How's everyone's weeks going? Since I seen you guys last Tuesday, well, Bilal's our first time meeting, but how's your weeks? What's going on? What's new?
Man, I was in the woods.
Oh yeah, you went on your retreat.
You went camping or something.
Yeah.
So I went on a retreat for like my dad and his men's group and everything that he does, and it was interesting.
Men's group.
Yeah.
Whole
So what
bunch
were
of
you
men
guys
in the
doing?
woods.
Yeah, it's a bunch of guys with
Just
with
men with
acquired brain.
wood.
Well,
Like,
no,
it's crazy.
Men with wood in the woods.
with men with disabilities and stuff, you know.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
Yeah. So it was a nice change of scenery. It was out in nature and everything. You definitely hear a couple, 1, 2 crazy things that some people say, you know, because it's all their disabilities are like, you know, in their head.
Sorry, what?
Yo.
They have mental illness,
Oh.
and they're going on a retreat.
So there was some racist shit I had to hear and be like,
Racist?
Okay, you know, they you know,
You said you heard like people were calling you like bad names.
They weren't calling me, but I just you know how like sometimes just you overhear some crazy stuff and it's like, all right.
But
Like a Tourette's type thing.
No, like.
Okay, Tourette's is not a mental illness.
What's
Tourette's probably mental illness.
No, not
Isn't Tourette's more like a disability?
physical, yeah.
no
Yeah.
Tourette's.
Yeah.
Tourette's
Or
is
a
when
disease.
you say things.
Yes, but it's not a mental illness
yeah.
though.
Yeah,
Mental
it's like
illness
a
is more like
physical
bipolar
disability,
disorder,
yeah.
schizophrenia. Like Tourette's is more just like it's more of like a disease.
I stand corrected.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call it a mental
Trezor,
illness.
you're gonna get canceled.
I said I stand corrected. I didn't have the information.
All the Tourette's
Fair.
people gonna be on your ass, bro. You know they're gonna cuss heavy at you, bro.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
sir.
No, I'm just saying that is gonna be a lot harder coming from them, you know.
Anyways, so you went on this retreat with people who have mental illness. I was like, is it like an awareness thing? Like, what? How did this retreat like come about? Like, what is?
Well, it's like my dad has disabilities and everything too, so it's just a group that he's been like working with, and every once a year, they go down to this place in the woods. It's like a camping grounds type thing. It's more like glamping. You ever heard that term?
Yes, I have.
Yeah,
I didn't know men
What is
glamp.
glamping?
It's like an RV.
It's when
right?
it's like you're too good to like because real camping is like you put up a tent, you sleep on the ground, you shower in the lake. Glamping's more like I have a cabin with running water. You know, I can sleep in. It's warm.
So
like
a cottage.
I was charging my phone.
Kinda ish.
It's like a lower cottage. Like
Yeah.
it's more of like a. I thought you could do like glamping in like an RV, like a nice RV.
Yeah, you could
like,
do
you know,
that
like,
too.
chill,
I would consider that glamping. Okay. So, and how was that experience for you?
It was good. It was
Okay.
like I live in the city. Like I'm like at that Queen and Spadina area, so it's always just chaos, you know. So it was nice to
The immediate. That's like
for real.
you know.
What is this?
like
That
the
intersection.
yeah, like,
That McDonald's.
that
is pretty
McDonald's
crazy.
Yeah.
is the heart of chaos.
Yeah, and drugs.
Yeah, but I feel like I haven't been connected to like social like civilization, and I'm like still just.
You're like rebirthed. Yeah, I love
Or you
that
just
for you.
plugged out. That's how I felt the first time I went to Cuba on S trip.
I feel like that's not the same at all.
No, because I didn't want to pay for the Wi-Fi, and I had no
Like in high school?
card thing.
Or you went
No, I was working.
Oh,
I wasn't on.
okay. I think you were calling. I was like
I didn't want to pay
in high school.
I didn't want to pay for the Wi-Fi, and obviously I'm international, so I just literally just didn't talk to anyone for like 15
But
days.
being plugged out in like Lake Tahoe and being plugged out in Cuba are very two different types of plugged out.
I think either plugged out in general is like a.
You think plugged out is plugged out no matter where
Yeah.
you are?
Yeah, because I'm in Cuba. My regular circle, I have no idea what's going on. I'm
I mean,
plugged out.
yes, but like I said, me being plugged out in Lake Algonquin,
Just because I'm not doing
but me being
ayahuasca in the
plugged
woods
out
does
in like
not mean that.
Ibiza doing like coke or something like that. That's two different types of plugged out. You know what I'm
You can be
saying?
plugged out in Toronto. You just like when you're off your phone, you just walk the streets, you roam, you don't know where you're going, you're just walking. Like that's still plugged out. You're still like it's all a mental prison.
I don't get how
You know
people
what I'm
do
saying?
that. Like just walk with no destination. Where do you stop?
Where's any of
When
our
you get tired.
destinations? You know what I'm saying? Like where are we all trying to go?
Well, there's GPSs and stuff to combat
Yeah,
that.
you gotta sometimes just.
How was your week?
Right? Yeah, for real.
My week was pretty calm. I had a little bit of a rough couple hours today, actually, right before this, actually.
What happened?
Because so I was on the way here. Right before I left, some mouthwash to go.
I beg your pardon? What's going on?
You don't rinse your mouth with mouthwash before you leave the house sometimes?
Oh, yeah. But,
Yeah.
okay, you made it seem like, I don't know, I feel like you
Some
skipped details.
mouthwash to go. So I'm walking out the door. I have the mouthwash in my mouth, swishing it around.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I don't do that. What's happening right now? So you...
Sometimes I'll gargle some mouthwash on the way out the door. You just spit it out into the grass and you get in your car.
I've never done that in my life.
To have a fresh mouth when I leave the house.
Like,
Yeah,
has to
but
be
you
as
brush your
fresh
teeth
as-
before you go.
Yeah,
Brush
but
your
I'm
teeth
trying
and rinse, and then you go. But I've never
The
had it in my mouth
mouthwash
doing my alarm.
on the way out.
He's in
Is
such
that
a
so,
rush.
like...
No, I'm following.
Have you done
okay.
that before? Is that regular things that people do?
Yeah, sometimes I just brush my teeth in the car and shit. It's just such.
In
a
the
rush.
car?
Yeah, just in such a rush.
No, you
gotta,
don't.
like,
How many times have you brushed your teeth in your vehicle?
just depends on how much of a rush I'm in that day, right?
Where's the water? Like a water bottle? Oh, okay. No.
Oh, are you one of those people that like doesn't believe in like rinsing? You think that like the
I mean,
toothpaste
I don't
supposed to
rinse.
stay
I
on
think
the...
that your hands have a natural like hygienic thing. You don't even gotta wash them and shit. It's just like a natural thing, bro.
Okay,
Wait,
anyways.
I'm so sorry. No.
Wait, hold on. What?
Wait, you brush your teeth with your hand?
I'm fucking with you. Don't worry.
He's just
I'm
chatting.
not
Like he's literally just
Don't worry.
like you can tell when Bilal is just chatting. Like
All right.
he's just chatting.
So you're mouth washing.
So yeah, I had the mouthwash in my mouth on the way out the door. So I get out the front door and I see one of my neighbors. And he was like, "Hey." I waved because my mouth is full of the mouthwash. He's like, "How you doing?" At this point, I was like, "Damn." So
No, you didn't.
I swallowed my mouthwash
Oh, God!
to respond to him because the only there was three options. There was not say anything, but I couldn't do that in that moment. When he
could've. You
really could've.
He directly asked me how I'm doing, and he's looking at me, waiting for me to respond. I can't say nothing. Two, I could have spit the mouthwash out
That
in
seems like
front
the
of him.
best choice.
Yeah, I think that's the best choice.
not-
I'm not
No,
gonna-
that looks crazy. Imagine you saw your neighbor, you asked him how he's doing, and he went,
You couldn't
"Okay,
turn
I'm
around?
good."
Why didn't you just turn around and go, yo, 1 second, and then like let
Yeah.
it drip?
Yeah.
drip,
This
drip,
was
drip,
in the
drip?
moment. And the third option was just swallow the mouthwash and act like nothing happened. So I swallowed the mouthwash. I said what I said. And then for about an hour, my stomach wasn't really...
Because you know you got all the juice from the teeth
From the
too,
the
and the
plaque.
tongue.
You just
Yeah,
swallowed your
just
plaque.
Put all that in your stomach.
I'm sure that, we drink alcohol, so...
It's different,
yeah,
though.
yeah. No, but
It's
I'm
a
saying,
little
but you
different.
added the plaque and the juice and the stuff in it with it. You know.
We never know what germs is on what, so... I'm sure...
You could
there's
get pulled over
videos.
and not pass like a breathalyzer because you
The
drank it.
mouthwash.
Oh, word? Is that...
I've heard of that. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
So,
Now
yeah.
all the people with the.
So now you
some
have
people
run belly
get-
from
yeah.
Listerine.
No, I'm good now, but I had like hiccups for an hour and my stomach kind of hurt, but I'm good now.
Wow.
Okay. Interesting week. Bilal, what about you? What'd you do? Well, you just got back from LA, right?
Yeah, we went to. I've been in Toronto now or not even Toronto, bro. I'm living fucking St. Catharines now.
Ooh. Oh my God, you look like Jamal Murray.
Yeah, man, I get that a lot of times. You know, I think that's.
And you live in St. Catharines.
He's not from St. Catharines.
Catharines.
He's from Kitchener.
Oh, Kitchener, fuck. Same difference.
I feel like, you know, it's funny you say that. I feel like that's like kind of racist.
Yeah.
No, it's not. What's racist? You
little
looking like
racist.
Jamal Murray?
A little racist.
How?
Like, just like, I feel like light skins just get like.
Let's get into it, Bilal.
Racism. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
Okay.
it's just me, but like, I just feel like maybe they're the most discriminated.
I feel like that.
I don't know. I just kind of feel like maybe we get it the worst.
Yeah, I think it's the hardest for us.
Hardest
yeah,
for
yeah,
us.
it's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah, yeah.
we deal
Oh my
with
God,
the most.
you
Yeah.
looking like Jamal Murray is like basically me calling you the N-word. It's like
Yeah, it's
crazy.
just like it's kind of crazy. You know, I'm a little offended, but it's all good.
Way to
But-
be colorist.
Yeah,
So-
you know?
Oh, please.
But no, it's been I've been in St. Catharines now for like what, 2 months? And then we did LA for 4 months. And then you talk about retreats, we were in Mexico for 2 months, like just in a jungle.
In Mexico for 2 months.
In a jungle.
Like Tulum?
No, Playa del Carmen, but like a little, like we're talking like we're not like in tourist area. Like you're driving like, I don't know, maybe like 20 minutes out and you just got a condo. But the condo was nice, low key, and it was cheap too.
So
but
you were on your passport bros thing.
yeah, bro. It was nice, man. Honestly, like the internet was nice. You got like a big condo for like the type of price, like you can't beat it. And it's like, it was nice to like unplug and be away from people. You just make videos all day. You feel like making Mexican food all day. It was nice.
Hey,
time,
my
yeah.
friend.
Yeah.
Good to see you today.
Yeah. And they didn't even speak English. I just waved.
And they just call you.
With no mouthwash.
You just wave.
Like-
See, but that's why I like Mexicans. They're real.
Yeah,
They'll,
like, I
even
felt
if
like-
they don't know you, they'll just
Oh,
wave
nice.
and call you like
Yeah.
whatever black person you know.
Yeah.
I was in Mexico, so I was like, "Hey, Sean Kingston." You know, like,
you
on
did
my life,
not.
on my life, I swear to God.
You are a liar.
I swear to God, I'm not joking.
Who called you Sean
the
Kingston?
random Mexican man that I was passing on the road. He said, "Hey, Sean Kingston."
It's funny too, because I feel like I saw a video on TikTok that I actually think was like, it was so accurate that like one thing I like about Mexican people is like, you'll try like talking to them in English, which obviously they only know Spanish, and I feel like
Not all
Mexican
Mexicans only.
No, obviously, but I'm saying
But
the
yes, it's
people,
their first language,
the
yeah.
Mexicans that don't know English, like they only know Spanish, they'll sit there and you'll try to like communicate with them, and they'll just sit there and laugh to go,
Yeah.
yeah.
They'll
And
make
that's
you
how
think
I
they're making
felt.
sense, yeah.
That's how I felt. Like Mexican people would like, I was learning on Duolingo like a lot of like Spanish, so I'd always try to like test out one. I go, oh, hola, ¿cómo estás? And then they'd start speaking really fast, and I go, yeah. and then I just leave. I just end the conversation. I have no idea what they said to this day, but yeah. Came back from Mexico. That was a good time, and then it's been all right. Now we're just like working on videos every day.
How is that going? Just like entertaining, making videos every day as like
The skit guy.
your career. Yeah.
Honestly, like, of all things to do, like, I don't know, I feel like you would know, like, it's a pretty good gig just to be making videos all day. Like, I think I'm trying to get more organized with my shit, because, like, before it's just very, like, it's hard to really take it seriously as a job when you're just, like, making skits all day, you know what I mean?
Okay,
So
fair.
I'm trying to create it more as a job where, like, I really feel like I'm putting in this amount of hours writing, this amount of hours editing. And then between, like, me trying to do Twitch and, like, we have a Snapchat show, but so between...
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so between all those things, it's, like, I just want to take it seriously and, like, really treat it as a job, as if it was, like, a corporate job. But honestly, man, like, it's what I've always wanted to do since a kid, so...
I think that's
like,
a good
this
mentality to
is-
have, to try
yeah.
to treat it like a corporate job. Because I feel like a lot of people get caught up in just like doing videos and videos and videos. And it's like, okay, where are you going to go with this eventually? You know what I'm saying? After a while, because it's always going to be the next best thing, right? So how are you going to separate yourself from the group to keep that longevity?
And I feel like a lot of these people aren't put in, like, I don't remember, I think it was Gary Vee, he was saying that, like, how do you expect, like, a full-time payment if you're not putting in, like, full-time hours, right? So, like, if you're not putting in at least, like, 40 hours a week on your craft, like, how do you expect that amount of money in return, right? So, like, there was times, man, I would just make, like, even back in the day when, like, it wasn't, you had to post every day, like, back in Instagram, you'd post, like, once or twice a week. I was doing nothing on my other time, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I was like,
Chilling.
man, I should probably be, like, using
Yeah.
this time for other
Yeah.
shit, bro. I was doing nothing else. So, yeah, now I'm just trying to, I got an employee now. Like, we've been kind of, like, all working
An
together.
employee?
So, yeah, I'm corporate now.
It's a fact, though. What
I'm
he's
a
saying is the
CEO.
truth.
Handing out benefits and
What he's
whatnot.
saying is the
Yeah,
truth.
I'm telling you.
There's a lot of different aspects that you have to like dedicate time to, and sometimes you do have to like allocate to like other people for.
Especially if
stuff
you
like
want to scale up. It's like, okay, so
Yeah.
my main focus now, I don't want to worry about emails. I don't want to worry about. There's a lot of, like, you would know, there's a lot of pointless conversations you have with people with, like, empty promises, but you still got to see it
Navigate
through,
it
right?
properly,
So,
yeah.
So it's nice to have someone else handle that. And, like, my job is mainly creative, where I just focus on writing, filming, editing certain ones, you know what I mean?
all the
So,
pre-production
yeah.
stuff. And
I
even
got-
now, I'm starting to learn that low-key, like, the pre-production stuff is arguably more important than the actual, like, filming
100%.
of the content.
Yeah,
and I'm starting to
definitely.
learn that now, because especially now, everyone knows that I, like, post, like, every day, all the time. So now I'm kind of like, okay, let me just, like, plan more instead of just firing off the clip, and it'll, you know, be better.
especially like when you're getting a team, like you got to figure out like what's the thing that like you can do that like no one else can do, right? So it's like the person who's helping us out with the emails, it's like I'm not trying to like downplay it, but a lot of people can send just an email, especially once you have that template. Like that's the easy part, but not everyone can be in front of the camera, right?
Right.
Especially if it's your page, you can't hire someone to be you in the video, right? So you focus on solely the things that you can, like, you're the specialty in, and then you kind of outsource the other work so you can kind of be a workhorse machine, like some Mr. Beast shit or something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I feel like, so when you're like writing, because you have like a lot of sex dolls in your videos.
I mean, that's a little bit of an exaggeration. This
Okay, maybe like
this
a
is
few
my
videos.
second. This is my second sex doll, so I don't know if I
Second?
say. Yeah, the first one popped.
Okay, so maybe I'm seeing the first one a lot of
How did
times.
it pop?
How did it pop?
Like, what? Like, I just need to know. Like, let's before we get into the episode, I just need to pick your brain. Like, what?
Yeah.
First, like, why? Like,
Yeah.
How did that even like come about? Like, what?
Damn, why did I? You know why? At first, I wanted the blow up doll because I wanted to dress it up as me.
Okay.
And like, you know, use it as like a prop me so I could throw it around and shit.
Okay.
I know this sounds crazy, but like that's honestly, like, I wanted a rag doll at first. Like, have you seen those, like, you know, the ones that are like limp, like filled
Yeah.
with socks, and like I wanted to get one of those. Those are like really expensive. So then I
But
ended
you
up
said get the sex doll.
get the blow up doll 2 for 1, and then
2 for 1.
so yeah, I got the blow up doll, and then it's a good investment. You make a lot of videos with it. I got Nadia in one.
A lot of videos.
A lot of videos, yeah.
Yeah. So there's that's
This is-
exactly.
just
So
bought-
when I said a lot of
just
videos,
bought-
you were like,
You said you didn't say a lot of videos. You said a lot of blow up dolls.
Oh,
As
sorry,
in
I
I have
meant a
more
lo-
than one. Now I'm faithful to just my first. Her name's Judy. I think that's her name. Her name's Judy.
But you go through enough of them that it's like, all right, I'm on my
Right.
second one now. You know, the first one got
Second's
worn.
not
The
that-
first one got worn out enough.
Crazy.
You know,
that
like
seems like pretty. Yeah.
So
well,
what happens when the camera's off? Where does Judy go?
But I mean, she's got her special room with the rest of the things and the rest of the props. You
The rest
know,
of the props.
we tuck her in. You know, tuck her into bed, dress her up
treat
nice.
Judy with respect.
Yeah, well, I mean, she's part of the team, right? So you know, we make sure everybody's taken.
That's the
care of.
employee, is
Yeah,
Judy.
yeah.
Is that the
And then
employee?
sometimes, you know, Nadia, she's out of town.
Yeah.
You know, like it's you know, it's not for that. It's not for that. It's more for, like, you know, no, it's more for cuddling purposes. You know, I like to
Platonic.
Put, no. I just like to put a little bit of Nadia's perfume on it.
Oh, it's cute.
Pretend
Get
it's
like
her.
a little, put a little.
You
hair
lotion
on
it up?
Of course, yeah. Well, I mean, you know, give it a little massage.
Can't have an ashy doll.
No, you can't have it. Yeah, you can't. Then, you know, you just got to blow it up, make sure it's inflated, taken care of, sit by the dinner table. You know, simple things, really. Everybody's doing it nowadays. So I think you were saying something. What was the next subject you were talking about?
I mean, there's a lot happening.
Yeah.
I mean, it's day 17 of Mariah Mills still going,
Oh, God.
She is.
still going in on Twitter. She's been adding the NBA now.
They need to ban her account. What is the like? There's like a limit of, you
You
know.
didn't see this? They banned her.
Did they
Did
ban
they?
her? No, they didn't.
You're talking
she's
about the girl.
tagging the
You're talking about the
Pelicans.
girl with Zion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just banned her account.
Shut
Good.
the fuck up.
Good.
Today?
They just banned her account.
Yeah.
Good. Oh,
Yeah,
happy day.
Because she said that she was gonna release a sex tape with
Oh, yeah,
gonna
her
force
account's
him into a
gone.
trade.
Zion. Yeah.
She's gonna will a trade, and
Nah, I don't think that's gonna happen. But
Oh my
good, they banned her,
God.
and now she's out of here.
Well, I mean,
whatever
it's
happened
not,
to freedom of speech, though? Like, you know?
yeah, well, it's not hard to come back. But I feel like, yeah, you're right. Freedom of speech, but also if you're threatening, because that's illegal. You can't release a sex tape without someone's consent. So if she is threatening to do that, and she was doing like, I even told him, like, bro, is this like emoji obia? She was like, you spit in my mouth, so we're tied forever. And she did all these like emojis, like the hand and like the crystal ball and like fire. And I was like,
That's what happens when you mess with them earthy chicks, man.
is she doing obia? Like, what do you mean earthy? What are earthy chicks?
No, the earthy chicks.
Like the girls who wear like gemstones.
The
and,
earthy
like,
chicks, like the crystals and the horoscopes and the incense and the tapestry on the wall and the natural this and the quilted this and the, you know.
So have you fucked with the earthy girl?
Yeah, I think so.
Not
And,
too
like,
much on
was
the
it-
astrology girls now.
The astrology girls, I don't know. Astrology for me, like I kind of believe in certain things, but I'm not like, oh my but I'm not like, oh, like you're this, like that means you and I are gonna be this. I don't know if I believe in it like that much, but I definitely know like vibes. Like if you're like a Cancer, I know because I'm a Cancer, I know, you know, like tendencies of Cancer.
That is literally foolishness.
It's not foolishness.
It's foolishness.
It's not. But anyway, but the earthy girls, yeah, the Mariah Mills, she was doing like obia in her tweets and whatever. I just think I kind of want her to release the sex tape because I honestly don't believe
But
it.
What?
Twitter's not holding her back from posting a
It's
sex
not.
tape, so I don't know why. Like,
I kind of want her
either
to release
way.
it. My thing is, if you're gonna talk and you want the clout, how far are you willing to take the story for the clout? Because I'm gonna give you the attention if you want to take it
But
far.
I feel like we all. What do you mean? Like we don't believe that they fuck? Like,
I
they
personally,
obviously
I
did.
don't do that. How do we know that though? To me, I'm not saying anything against her. I'm just saying like, yes, she has these receipts, which I said last week's episode. Yes, she has these receipts, and yes, she, you know, is saying that, but she doesn't have one thing of them together. She doesn't have one photo of like his back or his hand.
She's
Like
a sneaky link. Like, why are you gonna have like the
sneaky links
evidence
have
of the-
proof.
You think so? You think she's?
I don't. I know.
So you're claiming that you don't even think they like?
I'm
met
sure
up?
maybe they had like maybe something, but I think she's blowing it way out. So like to me, if like I said, if you wanna, my thing about clout is if you wanna do something for the clout, do it all the way. And if you are threatening to drop the sex tape, drop the sex tape. Do
What
it.
is she looking for? You know what I mean? Like what's
Attention,
She
clearly.
wants him.
That's what I'm
she
saying. Like,
Wants
what is
him
she- what is
to
she
break
trying
up.
to get out of
She
this?
doesn't want him to be with the baby mom.
But she's not promoting herself very well. Because at the end of the day, it's like, how do you expect me being like, you know what? Yeah, maybe you are the one. After all this shit she's done. What's she
Yeah,
expect
that's
now?
why I said she's hustling backwards. I've been said that.
Yeah, but I'm saying is if you're threatening to do things for the sake of clout and attention and whatever, you got to go all the way.
But yeah, I hear him. I don't think she wants to play her last card because after that, she's done.
No more leverage.
At least at this point, you could string him along, blackmail him. Yo, send me 20,000 so I don't release it. If she releases it, the only thing that's gonna happen is it's gonna be up for a little bit. The NBA is gonna get it scrubbed off the internet, and then what? Now you're asked out.
And getting charged too. On
But
top
it
of
And she
says
might get
they're
charged.
considering trading him because of all this, right?
No way.
No, that was from Butt Crack Sports.
Was
That
it?
is
Oh.
not real.
Butt crack sports be getting me sometimes.
Yeah, I
And
saw- I see that
honestly,
shit too.
when
I
they
like-
tweeted that John Morant was suspended for the
the
whole
year?
season,
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
thought
fuck!
that's right,
Sometimes butt crack, because honestly,
Check your sources,
They're good at
you
it.
have
people.
to check your source. They're really good at getting people though. I'm not the only one who gets caught by butt crack
The headlines
sports.
look mad, like
Yeah.
realistic.
Like, and now that you can buy your blue checks, it has the blue check and it has the right like display picture. It be getting me sometimes. I'm not gonna lie.
They be making like misinformation into an art form. How good they are.
Yeah, it's
People
fun.
need to
For
stop and think first. People will just see like a headline and believe it just because it's in big letters.
Yeah, big letters and like
With a
the,
picture.
the template that
Yeah.
they use. It's just
It's crazy.
Yeah, it be getting you.
I'm sure a lot of people actually fall for it too and just believe. They don't go any further. Like they just are set that this is the truth.
They
and
just
shit.
saw it from
Yeah.
butt crack and that is
Yeah,
law.
that's it.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think the Pelicans will trade Zion. Like I said, I'm honestly, at this point, I'm like, bro, like, take it as far as you can at this point. Like, you're already dropping everything. You're exposing everything. You're doing emoji obia on the man. At this point, drop the sex tape.
I mean, I'm always down for the chaos, so I just like to see what happens, to be honest.
Like, how far are you willing, like, if you start something for clout.
But if she releases it, maybe John Morant will shoot her.
Oh, my God.
They are friends.
That's how you See, that's gaslighting right there.
I'm gaslighting.
You are, because why would you support that with the mom?
That's crazy. I said some crazy shit, and
Exactly. You just like,
you just supported me.
He's putting Jaw's name out there, but I'm the bad guy for the sound effects.
Yeah, everybody, let's leave 12 out of this, okay?
Yeah, because that's your baby.
Okay.
Your man. Sorry, not baby. It's his man crush.
That's not.
Who's your man crush? Because don't give me everyone, whether you're straight, yes, we know you're a straight man.
He's my man.
See how easily he can
man
answer it?
Crush is a
Man
crazy
crush, let me
term to
think
say.
about that.
See, he's even
Man
thinking. He's
crush.
just being a regular. Because everyone has. I have girls. Like I said, 12 is your man crush. John Morant is your.
There's other
man
ways
crush.
of saying that. But
Your man crush. It's fine. You're still straight.
Your manly figure.
Who do you look up to?
Who do you look up to?
it's
Who's
not
your
even
man?
look up. You have to look up to.
That sounds
Who's my
crazy.
man crush?
Like a guy that you really like. He could be a celebrity that you just
My
really
man crush is
appreciate.
LeBron? I don't know. Like LeBron,
Oh,
maybe
LeBron
like
is your man crush? That's so basic.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what I was trying to think of something more creative. Like who else do I like that's like I really like Bryan Cranston, but I wouldn't say he's Breaking Bad guy.
The
The
Breaking
old
Bad.
white man from Breaking Bad.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think that he's my man crush. Like I don't really look up to who.
Conor
Conor
McGregor.
McGregor? You like them white, eh?
I like Conor McGregor when he put out that documentary. I wouldn't even before I didn't like Conor McGregor like that. Who? Yeah, maybe LeBron. That's basic.
I mean, that's a lot of men
But I
have
would
LeBron
say yeah,
as a
probably
man
LeBron.
crush, so
yeah.
I don't.
And I only liked Conor McGregor after I watched his documentary. I was like, this guy's all right. And then he ended up coming out with a fucking rape charge. Damn. He almost had me. He almost had me, and then I just was like, "Damn!" I knew my gut about this guy was right. So we reeled it back in.
You're
Yeah,
naming
but
a
that's
lot
not-
of white
Who
men.
is Daniel Craig?
James Bond.
007,
Yeah, I
the
wouldn't
blonde
say-
one.
I don't know white
I
names.
wouldn't say he's my man crush either. Nah, like I don't know. I feel like LeBron would be the closest one. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know who else. Yeah, I don't know.
Bron
Like,
would probably be
Believe it or
mine.
not, I'm not like.
LeBron would be your man crush?
Right, like if I had
I'm
the
glad
name,
I have men admitting to having man crushes now,
I'm not like just putting like what you describe as a man crush.
which is completely
Sure.
fine.
I like LeBron. I'm a fan of LeBron.
And even on the tier list, John Morant wouldn't even be at the top if we're talking about.
He's like,
He
let's
was
put
like,
it
you know what?
That's
Since
not
we're
a man.
talking
It's not a
about
man
man
crush.
crushes,
It's someone
John's
that
not even, like, my
someone
main
that
bitch.
you like admire their work.
So who would it be?
I'm trying to think of someone who, if I met them, I'd be like, oh shit.
I like Dave
John
Chappelle.
Morant is
Okay.
not. If
Dave
I met,
Chappelle would probably be another one.
Another
see, that
man
makes
crush.
But when you
sense.
say man crush, okay, now
That's
hold
diff-
on.
That's what I'm
Now,
saying.
are we
It takes it
are we-
different.
No, still Dave Chappelle over Joe Rogan. Yeah, like I feel like when you say like man crush, you're saying like low key, you're like, damn, he's fit. But you're saying
No,
there's a
I
difference between like, oh, like this, I like this guy's work. This I would be like,
I feel like to
starstruck.
me, man crush is like, yeah, you're gonna be starstruck. You really
I would
follow
not
their
be
work. You
starstruck
follow
by
their
John
craft. You really appreciate them. Like, yo, like this is my guy. Like I like what this guy's
But
doing.
when you're saying crush, you're making it sound like there's something like, he's like he's got low, you check, you're like he's fit. You know what I mean? Like you know
yeah,
what I'm
but
saying? Like,
LeBron's fit.
yeah, but I don't think Dave Chappelle is that. So I wouldn't put him in the same category.
See, but I wouldn't be
fair.
starstruck by John Morant. John Morant is more of like, yo, I rate you.
Yeah.
I would be way more starstruck by like Will Smith than John Morant.
Okay, so, but my thing is like,
Pick
it
a
is
lot
different.
of people who are very aggressive. Will Smith and John Morant. Like that's a crazy.
I didn't say NBA YoungBoy. I said Will Smith.
Yeah, I just feel like there's layers to having a man crush. But to me, just based on like our friendship and me knowing like you and John Morant, I just feel like John Morant is your man crush.
Who's your girl crush?
I have a lot of girl crushes.
Yeah?
I think Rihanna is one of my girl crushes. Beyonce is a girl crush. Joey Chavez. Oh my God, she's a girl crush for sure.
What does she look like again?
She's Bow Wow
Bow Wow
and
and
Future's
Future's
baby mom.
Oh, I don't know what she looks like.
Her body's incredible.
I feel like you
She's
were a big B.
beautiful.
Simone
She
fan.
can dance. I'm not a B. Simone fan. I've
like you
never
were.
been. Why would you even? That's rude.
Whoa,
Like, just spit in my face. Why would you call me a B. Simone fan?
what's wrong with B. Simone?
She's a loser. Why would you call me a
Goddamn.
Simone fan? I don't like any of her content. I think she sucks. I don't think she's funny. I think she's
Don't tell me
also...
how you
That's
really
where you
feel
need
so.
the gun.
Goddamn.
That's where you need.
yeah, like that. I don't think she's funny. I think like her selling of the close friends when her friend passed away was just tacky as hell. I don't know. I don't vibe with her. My spirit doesn't take her. Not a fan of B. Simone.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well, who is?
What'd you say, sorry?
Who's your woman? Oh, you said Joey.
You know who
Joey Chavez.
B. Simone, anyways, the clout thing, B. Simone is also, I just feel like she just clout chased the right way to get to like certain.
No, but she's
get to where
actually
she is
funny.
now.
Is she though?
She is. And
Is
she has talent. She does. If you see her on Wild 'N Out too, she's good. Like, she's not a why are you here type of person. Like, you could see why B. Simone is at where she's at. You probably just don't like it or don't like that style, but you can't say that B. Simone is not talented. She's a funny person. She has her avenue.
Is she? Because we also said Tiffany Haddish was funny.
Yeah.
And then she kind of, you know.
But what do you think, besides the friend thing, because I'm not, like, familiar with, like, what B. Simone, like, her come-up or anything. So what else did she do that was, like, questionable?
I feel like her whole, like, I mean, at one point, like, her skits were, like, yeah, like, I think there was maybe, like, one or two, like, okay, this is a good skit. But then she kind of just, like, was writing the coattails a lot of, like, the cosigns. And it was, like, then she got the Wild 'N Out. But it's like I said, she wasn't consistent. Like, I feel like if you are actually funny, you're going to stay funny for a long time. No? Like, Dave Chappelle's been funny since the day he came out.
Well, no, I think some people will sell out, right? So
Yeah,
like,
that's what I mean.
Like, there's
So
some people who are funny. Like, there's some people who are genuinely, like, really funny, and then they kind of just go a safer route, or they go, like, you know, I also think that once you get money, you could probably start being a little less funny type shit. Like,
yeah, that too. And I feel like she lost her, or I don't know if she ever had a moral compass, but that shit she did with selling the close friends was kind of like, yeah, what's this girl on? Like, I don't know. It was really, like, not a fan of it. Like I said, I feel like there's certain clout chasing where, like, yeah, you don't stop. Because if you're selling your close friends when you're grieving your friend who just
You're going to hold
passed,
her to that one mistake?
let's not call it a mistake. Let's not call it. It wasn't a mistake.
Judgment. It was distasteful, but it's a mistake.
Can you describe what happened? Like,
So basically, Miss Jackie O passed away, right?
yeah.
And, like, basically, B. Simone posted a story, and she was like, oh, like, during this time, I'm not going to be posting as I'm, like, going through whatever, but subscribe to my close friends. And it was a link to, like, paying to enter close friends for $9.99 a month.
You got to pay now to enter close friends?
Her close friends, apparently.
What the hell?
Yeah.
You don't hear static and so smoke?
No.
I can't hear anything in these headphones. You're asking the wrong person.
I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Damn,
that's what she did. And to me, it's like, that's not.
What did she say? Did she apologize, I'm assuming, after?
I don't
What
know.
was
I didn't follow up because I was like, to me, that was just whack. Like, apology or not. Like, there's certain things where, like, okay, like, I wouldn't even call that a mistake. Like, come on. Like,
Yeah,
you're
it's-
adults
but-
now.
But what I'm saying is, it is whack, and it was a lapse of judgment. It was distasteful, but I don't think it's enough to write her off forever.
Like, how long does your, like, cancellation last for before, like, you're back?
I'm not.
You know what I mean?
Like, she didn't.
Like,
she
what's
didn't.
your time? What's your timeout?
I'm not a canceler, but I definitely, like.
You just already didn't like her. This just added a reason.
Which
This
is what
wasn't-
cancel culture kind of is. People
I'm
usually
not-
don't care about the issue at hand, right?
Yeah, but like I'm not
don't
a
like the
canceler.
person.
Like, I'm not like, oh, like I'm just more like, bro, I don't have no use for you. Like, I'm not gonna support your stuff. I'm not gonna watch your videos. Like, I don't care for you. I'm not gonna be like, oh, anyone who fucks with B. Simone's a waste of you. No, I just don't like you. So I'm not gonna support your stuff or watch your videos. I think you're whack.
Do you ever just look at a person and, like, regardless of seeing their content or some shit, you're just like, man, I don't fuck with this person. Like, just like, do you ever just see someone's face and you're like, damn, this person's got just an annoying ass face?
Yeah.
You don't ever do that?
Like a
I don't,
public
I mean-
figure
I don't-
or a regular
No.
person?
I mean, I don't really just look at random people, but, like, you ever just talk to someone and it could be the most, like, it could be the most basic conversation. They say literally nothing, but, like, just something about their demeanor, like you say your soul doesn't take to them. It's like you just look at them, you're just like, bro, I just don't fuck with you. Like, just something
Yeah.
about them. Just
You know
like,
what
Yeah.
celebrity
Yeah.
does that for me? Jesse Plemons.
Who's that? Who? How many times are you gonna say who this episode?
The guy who played Todd in Breaking Bad.
Oh my god.
Oh.
But I actually like him though. But in Breaking Bad, he
was bad.
he gave that
Just the
energy
second
so
I saw
bad.
him, I was like, he shoots
yeah,
kids.
yeah.
Yeah,
he's,
and he
he's not a good
does.
yeah.
But he was in another show.
Game Night or something?
Was he in Black
No,
Mirror?
Black Mirror.
Yeah, he was in
Yeah,
Black
he
Mirror.
was
had
in
an
Black
episode,
He was
Mirror.
good in that shit.
New
too.
Yeah.
season of that just dropped.
Have you
I
guys
know. I
watched
haven't
that?
watched it yet. No, don't talk about it.
I saw the first two
I
episodes.
haven't watched it
nice.
yet. TV's
Yeah, it's
tweaking right
nice.
now.
Yeah.
Because The Weeknd and The Idol. Have y'all watched?
I haven't seen it. Is it worth?
I just saw the clip.
I've seen clips, and it's like, I think this is the Weeknd's way of just showing who the Weeknd is. I generally don't think that nigga's acting. I think the Weeknd is actually that weird and twisted. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait,
I've seen
like you're saying like toxic.
Yeah. Well, let's look at the Weeknd's career from the beginning, right? The Weeknd made some fucked up shit, which I enjoyed, right?
If you were on Tumblr and you liked white girls that did heavy drugs, the Weeknd's music was the soundtrack to your life.
I feel like he's like one person born after 9/11 listening to Initiation away from like, like some bad cancellation.
I don't feel like. So I get it different. I don't know if like I just don't know the stories, but like to me, Weeknd does not give me like. I don't know, once again, if I'm biased, but he just doesn't actually give me, like, toxic vibes. Like, I understand it's one thing to, like, write music about it, and it's one thing to do it. But, like, when I saw The Idol and he's saying that shit to the guy in the... there's, like, a scene where he's saying, like, some shit to the guy in the shoe store.
Yeah.
I just could never see that shit. I just could never see that shit happen.
Like, what the fuck?
The only way I could see him having a conversation like that is if he is on some drugs type shit, which is the only way that I could really see him tweaking like that. But if it's, like... just him normal, like he seems very like soft-spoken.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I don't think so.
He seems very to himself, soft-spoken. Like I can't see him really like.
Nah, I think you guys are being very like lenient.
Naive.
Yeah, and naive. I don't think the Weeknd is as like soft-spoken, like quiet guy as we think. I think once he gets comfortable, he can be kind of like a weird youth.
No one's saying he's not weird. Hey, hold up. No one's saying
listen
that.
to Initiation.
Listen, we're not saying that. I'm just saying that to him to go off like that. Like I just can't see him like.
I can definitely see him.
And I think that's why people were roasting him in the thing because it just was so out of character.
Are you not humiliated?
If he was actually like convincing, then maybe we could sit him and be like, oh, you ever see some people who it's like, man, you're just really good at that role. Do you know the guy who plays the guy? He's one of the roles in Star Wars. He's like the new villain guy. And he was in Marriage Story with Scarlett Johansson.
And he's about to be Mr. Fantastic. I know the actor, Adam Driver.
Adam Driver.
Who?
Adam Driver. There's a movie where Adam Driver he's a racist, right?
And he said,
and you watch it and you go, damn, you said it pretty good there, brother. You practiced these lines a little bit too much, I think. I don't know who got these lines, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if I saw The Weeknd and I was like, damn, he's really good at this role, then I'd be like, okay, this is him. But the fact that he doesn't play it comfortably makes me be like, it's just not in his character.
Maybe. I don't know.
It kind of seems like his character. Like, he's literally saying things that he said verbatim in his songs. Like, that, I'll stretch your pussy out type craziness that he's saying. Like, he said that in the Orna song.
What's the weirdest thing a guy's ever said to you?
Oh, I knew that was... Like
I could never imagine, I could never see myself like really seriously looking at a girl. Besides joking, I could never really see myself looking at a girl and going, stretch that fucking pussy for me, baby. I could never see myself saying that.
Yeah, same.
But I know there's men out there like that. So my question to you is like, what do you think the weirdest shit you've heard?
Like during sex or just like in general?
Well, I mean, let's not count DMs because I'm assuming DMs are crazy.
My DMs can get a little
let's say like I'm talking real life interaction. For someone to say that shit. Like, you think you've heard someone say...
I feel like the wildest thing was, in my DM. Like, the wildest thing with my DMs was a guy asking me, like, he said he'll pay me for me to watch him put something in his asshole.
That's it?
What do you mean that's it?
How much?
I'm not doing that. What?
Kind of easy
to watch, really.
See, this is why
put that shit on mute.
This is why you guys could never be women, because you guys say, "Oh, if I was a woman, I would do this."
Watch?
And
I would do that right now as a man. You tell me to watch that shit, fuck it, bro. I watch that shit, fuck that, bro. You telling me like, say for example, someone says, "Yo, I'll give you $1,000. I'm gonna shove this shit up my ass." I'll be like, go for it. Your meal, bro. Whatever. I don't care what you do, bro.
It's not my ass.
It's not my ass. I ain't doing shit.
But like,
you're saying you're not gonna watch that shit on Twitter anyways?
No, what?
Okay, well, that's just your Twitter feed. We got different feeds then. I don't know.
Your page is different
algorithms.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I think something that's said to me in real life, probably something about my race or like me being. Oh, I've had like a man ask me like, "Is it pink?" And I'm like, "That's really fucked up."
Yeah,
that's really fucked up. And he like asked me that like in the club. It was a white man too.
Oh wow.
See, when
that's
people
a white
say,
man question, though.
It is.
Is it pink? I'm confused. Do they mean the inside or the out? What other color is it gonna be?
I don't know. My vagina.
I feel like they're saying like a hot pink. You know what I'm saying? Like when they say pink, they're like, it's pink.
What other color is it gonna
like,
be?
We're saying like bright.
Maybe like
Bubblegum
maybe
pink.
some other. Okay, ew. First of all, maybe because like maybe some women just have like flesh toned. I don't know.
Inside?
I don't know. I'm not a pussy monster. I don't know. I've never seen.
But at the end of the day, it's like, is that the like requirement? Like, are you really gonna be like analyzing inside that deep? Like,
No, but I think that's something you would notice.
Yeah, but like,
Have
is
you ever
that's the
had a vagina that
criteria?
wasn't pink on the inside?
No.
No,
But
that's
are they all- I don't know.
biologically? That's just how it looks.
That's not true because biologically, like men's penises.
You must be talking about the lips. Right?
Yes,
The
no.
lips.
No, but I'm saying the inside,
Yeah, I mean.
the inside biologically is pink. That's like saying the inside of someone's mouth
flesh,
is not
yeah,
pink.
yeah,
it's
yeah.
flesh. It's gonna be pink.
That's
I
what I'm saying. You
guess.
must be talking about the little outside part. You know, you get a little pink.
Or maybe he's never been with a black woman and thinks
Yeah,
my,
and
my
why would that be?
brown.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just genuinely curious. Like he's never seen it
That's
before.
still a
He's like,
fucking
yo,
disgusting question.
like, damn.
But yeah, that's the wildest thing someone's ever said to me. But like I said, I feel like you guys would not be able to survive as women because you guys just think like, oh, like the same way you're like, oh, is it easier to make it as a woman or a man as an artist? What do you think?
I think if you're I pose this question specifically in this time right now,
Okay.
and especially as a rapper.
Okay.
If you are a woman that's a rapper and you can make like a half decent ratchet-ish song, you're out of here. You are out of here. It's like there's certain focuses. I think the wave right now is like the female rap wave with the specific focus on like the ratchet turn-up songs. Like, you know that point in time where it's like if you were from Chicago and you had a decent song, you're out of here. Or if you're from Atlanta and you had a decent song, you're out of here. I think right now, if you were a female rapper and you have a decent song that's like a party type of ratchet song, you're out of here.
I feel like it's just not as saturated, and also like you got to think like money. They probably just saw Ice Spice do her shit, and they're thinking like, damn, how many times can we replicate this just to get a quick bag, right? So I think not only is it just not like there's just not a lot of female rappers like as comparison to like how many male musicians. It's such a male dominated field that like you're gonna stand out being a female rapper, right?
Yeah, I think so. But I also feel like you can't, like the way you guys were like, oh, if I was a girl, I'd be a hoe. Like, I feel like you can't really always hoe your way to success.
You
can hoe your
You
way
can
into
hoe
some
your way
money.
to the top. You can
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
hoe your way to the
100%,
top.
yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
You can hoe your way to the top because all you got to do is just get lucky. You can
But
suck
then,
dick.
but then you're
game.
adding a component. You're adding hoeing your way to the top and luck.
Yeah,
If
but
everyone
life
can hold
is
it-
about
then-
luck. Life is about luck and timing.
just a
You
numbers
can
game.
suck dick your way to the top.
We've had this discussion. And I don't think it's as easy as you make it seem.
I mean, you gotta have a good personality too.
No, you don't.
You don't. Just
No, you
really
don't.
good at
You
it.
can
Not
be a
really.
trophy. You can be a trophy.
You have to
king.
be, but then you have to really work on your skills though too as well. Like, because I feel like if you're just, you know, what I'm saying, like you're really good, then maybe they'll keep you around. It's like it's worth the stress. You know what I'm saying?
So why do you think that you'd be a hoe if you're a woman?
Just the easiest path.
Easiest path to what though?
Money.
But there you go. Not everybody's money driven. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there's a difference between.
So you're basically saying you'd be a sex worker if you were a woman.
I don't know if I'd go full blown sex worker.
He's like, when you put it like that.
It depends. It depends. Because I was having this conversation with a couple of my homegirls. I was
But
like, yo,
I also
how
don't
much?
think that sex work and hoe is synonymous.
It's not.
Yeah.
Because I was saying, how much would it cost for someone to fly you to Dubai and let a man doo-doo on your chest? I was saying, if I was a girl, I feel like I would have a price. I don't know what the price is yet, but I think that there is a price.
I think everybody.
I
must
think
have a
everybody
price,
has
right?
a price.
No.
You're telling me right now, if a man wanted to fly you to Dubai and take a doo-doo on your chest and said, I will make sure, he was like someone in one of those families that people like don't know about that
Taken
runs
care
the
of for
world.
life.
100 M's.
For
I'll give you
life.
100 M's to fly you to Dubai and I'll doo-doo on your chest and I will wire 100 M's to your bank account right now. You wouldn't do it?
Yo, we did this last episode, and I had multiple women hit me up being like, no, I wouldn't let Donald Trump touch me.
You guys are capping. You guys are capping.
No, but just sort of
100 M's.
doo-doo on your chest.
100 M's.
He's not touching you though.
This is...
He's not technically touching. He's from a. He's on top of a pedestal.
But
right?
his shit is touching
See,
you.
but my thing is, if I was your brother and someone asked you to do that, This is generational wealth. You're not gonna do it because of.
Would you let
Like,
a
that's
man poop on
selfish,
your
low
chest
key.
for 100 mil?
For your-
Reversal man.
On your
Reversal
sister's
man.
chest.
Yeah. Would you let a man poop on your
It
chest?
would have to be a woman because it has to
No.
be completely
Nah,
reversed.
I
If
agree.
it's a
I
man,
agree.
no.
It
If it's a
can't be-
man, if it's a man, the price is upped.
Okay, so what's your price?
So what's your price
I
for?
don't know,
What's your
maybe
price
like
for a woman? What's your price for a man?
A man, it would have to be like.
And he really ate like something crazy before. Like
It would
just,
have
like,
to be
burritos and
generational wealth money.
Which is
what's
what?
that? Yeah.
Maybe I'll take one for the team for a Billy.
$1 billion? Yeah. Do you know how much $1 billion is?
Yes, I do.
So that's your limit. I know Bilal's like, give me 100K.
Nah, like come on, you can't say 100K. I was like, listen, like
500 M's.
no, but
maybe?
let's be real though. Let's be real, because like since we're gonna use the same kind of shit, right? The person's saying 100 million wire transfer. It's gonna take. He's telling you. He's like, this is a 10-minute process, and then most of the process is just taking it off of you. The actual process of it actually happening is like 30 seconds. And it's not even, you don't even have to fly to Dubai. It's like just right now, we take you to the room right now, 100 million. It's just like another day at work. You could be home, showered by, in the time you could be home with 100 million.
The reason why I don't know if I would do it for 100 M's.
And no one knows either.
The reason why I don't, and the reason why I'm saying it's different if it's a man is because
Shit,
like.
shit.
Shit is shit,
coming out
but it's coming from a man.
So?
This is
It's a
like
bigger
way
thumb.
more, like a
Yeah,
man, because this is defiling you.
But you want me to do it for 100 M's, but you
A
can't do it for
man
100 M's.
defiling me,
Like, be fucking for
a
real.
man defiling me as another man, I feel will mess me up more mentally than if it was a woman.
See, I don't know. So then think about that then. I think that's double standard, because then if you're gonna be a woman, think about how much fucked up shit they're doing going.
No,
through
but
dick
I'm
and shit.
reversing the gender of the person. I'm not saying a woman shitting on another woman. I said a woman shitting on a man. So
But
it's
I think in general, men in general are just very like. It's like I
Scary.
think a lot of women would rather have that shit happen by a woman as well.
For sure.
Because men in
Yes, but I
general
was just
are
talking
just
about
kinda
this
like slimy,
specific
you know what I'm
situation.
saying?
Exactly,
So-
but you're saying that I should take it for 100 M's, but you won't take it for 100
no,
M's.
I said would you? I never said 100
but
M's
you're
should
like
be your
100. You're like, if I was
price.
your
You're
brother,
putting up your
100.
sister.
Thank you.
You're
Yeah,
putting your
I'm saying
sister
if
up for
I was your
auction.
brother,
Yeah, and if
someone
I was
offered
your
you 100
sister
M's
and
to
someone
do it,
offered you 100 M's on your chest, I'm looking at you crazy. Yeah,
and
take
that's a
that
valid,
girl-
and that's valid.
Get that grown man
That's
shit on
valid.
your
You
chest.
can tell me, yo, you're crazy for not doing that. That is very valid.
I just don't understand. Like you just close your eyes. You fucking hire
He's like,
somebody
why are
to
we
fucking
arguing? Just let him do it.
Like, am I wearing
Like,
headphones?
yeah,
Like, can I
headphones,
just?
dude, you got the money. You just close your la 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 la. You,
Noise cancellation.
bro.
La, 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 la.
Like,
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people.
I'd have to think about it.
What's worse? Than
I can't
shitting on
definitely
your
say
chest,
no.
though. Like, what could be worse?
Can't
than
really
that?
go up from
Shitting
there.
on your
Yeah.
face.
I don't
That's
know.
crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. Yeah,
You would, yeah. That is. I don't know if that's even possible.
That
for me.
is crazy.
Yeah, that's like 200.
200 what?
I don't know. Something. I don't know.
It's gonna take a while to get monetized.
Yeah, gotta go
200
back to-
what?
Yeah, right.
200 what?
Huh?
It's 200
I'm just
what?
saying. No, I'm just saying. You would have to think about it. You have to look back at the contract and see what's going on, right? Yeah.
Nigga said it's gonna be 200 mil for
Face
shit on the
mask,
face.
You know what I mean?
See, and the
Glasses.
reason why I said a billion,
Glasses.
I don't know,
the reason why I
That's
said
mad
a
pink eye.
billion is because 100 M's, even though that is generational money, but that's makeable in other avenues.
Just want to shut the
If
fuck
I was
up.
an NBA player and had a max contract,
But you're
you could get 100
not.
M's.
But you're not.
So,
but you're not.
But it's possible. If my son becomes Steph Curry, we'll have 100 M's, and I
But
didn't have to get shit on my
Jasor,
chest.
But you
Be
could have it
fucking
right
for real.
now.
A man coming to you and offering you 100 M's right now, you're like, actually, I'm
How
gonna
did
wait
this switch
until
on me? This is about you.
No,
you
it's
didn't
about
answer.
you. Reversal, man.
You didn't
It's
answer.
about you.
So you
So
answer
you're telling
first. What's
me-
your price?
I don't have a price because I'm not doing it.
For nothing.
Shit on my chest?
For 500 M's.
This guy's stressed out.
No, because we're not getting this
Sponsors.
episode monetized.
Are we?
Oh, it was
I think
already
it's not that bad. We're just saying shit.
shit on the chest. All right.
Well, why can't you just?
So what's your
bleep it
price
out?
then?
I don't have a price for shit on my chest. Actually, 100 M's, you said? Hey,
listen.
man.
Half a billion, 500 M's.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
If I can wear a nose plug, face mask.
That's not part of the deal.
Bear.
You can't.
Bear.
There's no.
No.
Hey, listen. There's no.
I
Exception.
need a face mask and a nose plug and glasses, like goggles, and I'll do it for 500 M's. 200 M's.
And
See, I went low.
that went way down. That went way down.
Went more than half, yeah.
200 M's.
Nice.
200 M's, I'll do it. Face mask, goggles, nose plug, Shanta, 200 M's. Immediately. As soon as the shit is done, the
Wire
200
transfer
M's are
straight to
in my
the
account.
account.
You hear that, Dubai?
Hey!
Hey guys, now you know.
Hey, Dubai. Yeah, no.
Now you know her price.
That is it. But no man's going to pay me 200. Can you imagine I get a fucking DM?
Listen, don't, yeah, never say never.
If I pop out with a rollie, if I pop out with a BMF chain,
And you've never met any of the Meeches in your life, the big or little?
I'm a Summer Walker in my DMs. Like, make sure
You know what would be fried is if you actually did that and you're like, no, I made this
I made
myself.
this shit. Cut it out. You think I'm stupid?
No, you could go to Ice Walks right now.
Yeah, you did. That's good. Yeah.
Johnny Dang hit me up. I got
Ask
to
Johnny Dang right now. I made this myself.
Jesus.
I'm rich.
Yo, I could never be rich because I'd be a petty ass motherfucker if I was rich, yo. Like, I would do some like stupid
Yeah,
ass
there's people
shit.
that I
You gotta
hate.
be, like,
I would definitely. Like, I'd be like Drake level petty, probably worse.
You kind of have to be like. I
Like,
don't
you
know,
gotta
like,
just
you
do
got the
crazy
money,
shit to
like-
people who fuck
Yeah,
with
facts. If there's someone I hated and he like say did a podcast here, I would just have like a blimp outside this window for like a year of like me and his baby mom or something.
Wait, what?
Something
Wait,
crazy.
Yeah.
What? What are you talking? What?
He's saying he wants to put a like little promotional ad.
A blimp
like, on
right outside this
Why?
window right there.
But why is
If-
this window?
If
Because
he
it's-
recorded
he's
a
recorded
pod,
it.
if he recorded here,
Who's he?
the guy that I hated.
Okay.
He's saying that's the petty.
If I was
the
rich,
The
hypothetical.
level of
Yes.
pettiness that
Okay,
he's
so
on.
if a guy that you hated had a podcast here, you would have a blimp outside this window.
for 24 hours a day with just a picture of me and his baby moms like this that says "You're a wastesuit" right there outside for a year straight.
I'd shoot that shit down. That's what I need done, right?
That is like crazy level of petty though.
I would do it.
I'm talking like
Billboards everywhere. I'll find out where you live, and every billboard on the way to your house is just gonna be me.
He finds
just
out the
saying
exact
crazy,
route.
yeah, your exact route to your house. Every billboard is just gonna be me saying crazier and crazier stuff to you
You're going to have no choice. You're going to have to see me everywhere.
everywhere you go.
are y'all dirty mackers?
No,
No.
not at all.
Do you have a dirty macking past?
No,
No.
What do you mean?
I feel like every man has a dirty macking past.
I don't.
No.
I can genuinely say I don't.
I feel like you guys are just saying that to save face, but I feel like a lot of men have a dirty macking past.
Nah, the reason why I don't have a dirty Mac pass is because I genuinely believe that like if someone is trying to like flex on you or front on you or choose up on you, you should let them. Like I feel like dirty macking happens when you're either trying to fight to keep a girl or fight to get a girl. And if a girl doesn't want me, I'm not pressing you. And if a girl doesn't rate me anymore, I'm not pressing you. So there is no room for dirty macking. I've had an alleged dirty mac on my name that wasn't true,
Alleged.
that didn't make sense. And I was so mad at that because I was like, why are you guys spreading this dirty mac fake rumor of me? I was so mad.
Now, what would you say the definition of dirty macking is? Like, how do you describe that?
So I would define dirty macking is when you try to talk down on another guy as a way to advance yourself with a girl that
It
he
doesn't
may have.
help. It doesn't help. That's why I
Sometimes girls be falling for it, like especially like maybe back in the day when we were younger. But I'm saying like I think every man has.
I don't
I'd be
think so.
cheesed if the
seems
girl's
so-
even like debating it. Though.
It seems so out of principle.
What do you mean?
Like, I'd be cheesed if the girl's even debating. Like, I gotta talk shit about this guy for you not to know
Yeah.
that I'm sick.
If I felt like I
that's
needed
kinda
to
like
do
some-
that-
that's just some like.
It's like checking a girl's phone. Like,
Yeah,
if I really
it's
felt like I
very
had to do
insecure,
that,
like-
we've got problems,
Yeah.
you know?
So you've never said a bad thing about another guy to a girl that you were trying to
No.
advance.
To a girl, no. I've said it to like my man. Like, look at this waist. This guy's so whack. Look at his pants. Look at his shoes. Look at his shirt.
Oh, you're just a hater.
yeah, right? It's a petty shit.
You're just a hater.
There was once. Yo, I actually have a quick story.
Oh God, here we go.
So there was one time back in school where there was a girl. Yeah, I've been a hater. I've never been a dirty man. I've been a hater. So There was this time where this girl that I wanted was dating someone, and I just didn't like him because he was dating her. Never met the guy a day in my life. He could be the greatest guy in the world. Never met him. I didn't like him because he was dating her.
A girl that you liked.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was in class talking about it with one of my homegirls. You know, like you're just talking shit.
Okay.
And I learned a very valuable lesson this day. So I was in class talking with one of my homegirls.
Is this college or high school? Sorry.
College.
Oh, God. Okay.
This is a big class, right? In class, talking about it with one of my homegirls. For some reason, maybe like weeks later or maybe even a month later, the girl said something or I said something to the girl. I can't remember what it was. Like, I can't remember what I asked her for, but I asked her for something. Like, maybe even back then, maybe it was like, yo, can you comment on this video or something?
Okay.
So let's say that's what it was. Let's say I messaged her and I was like, can you comment on this video? And she said, but weren't you talking shit about my man? I was like, oh, how? I was like, how? So then I hit the girl that I was talking with in class. I was like, yo, like, do you know her? Like, did you say it? She's like, nah, I don't even know this girl. I was like, yo, someone was in this class.
Of course.
He overhearing me.
Yeah. That's Toronto for you.
I was like, whoa. And I didn't hide it. At that point, I'm caught. I was like, I'm not even going to lie. I was hating still. Like, I told that to her.
Yeah.
I can't lie now. But after that day, I would never discuss anybody in public ever anymore. Because you don't know
who's
around.
listening. That's true. That's valid.
There was someone in the corner of that room listening to us.
How do you know your girl was telling the truth, though?
Nah, I believe her still. Because she didn't know the girl.
Yeah.
That was crazy. After that, I was like, yeah, all right, that's crazy.
Okay, at least you admit to hating.
I hate it, yeah.
Okay, so are you a hater? Like, have you hated on other guys?
From time to time, yeah. I'm not an avid hater, and I don't display my hate to the people. Like, I'm not going to hate
But you'll hate behind their backs.
Yeah. I think everybody does that. Everybody hates behind closed doors. Everybody.
What do you define as hating, though? Like, because I feel like
you have no logical reason to dislike this person. Yeah. You just dislike them for your own petty reasons.
Yeah, but you're like really like all of this, like anything they do, like it'll just fucking waste you, bro.
I feel like that to me, like I don't think I hate though. But like I'm gonna be, because I'd be honest, there's people that I dislike, but I feel like to me, like mentally giving someone that energy of saying like I really fucking hate that person, to me I'm like they're winning over me.
It doesn't have to be all the time.
So I'm really trying to silence this person from my memory. Like I'm trying
now
to,
as an adult, but when you're in high school, I'm sure you hated on certain meds. Everybody has done that. I'm not saying now. Sure. You shouldn't be doing that now at your big age, but when you're younger, you definitely got some hate off.
Yeah. But outwardly expressing that to like
that's
like
the
dirty
part
is
kind
of crazy. Like
that's
kind
of like the people who leave like hate comments. Like I really want to see who these people are in real life.
Yeah. I've never left a hate comment in my entire life.
Like that to me is so like
a hate comment on like someone's photo or like video.
Anything.
No, like from like a burner account. Like
even if it's your account, crazy. I have never left a hate comment in my entire life, and I have I've never disliked a YouTube video in my entire life.
Oh, I've disliked YouTube.
If I don't like it, I'm just gonna keep scrolling.
I definitely dislike.
Why?
Because you're gonna bad review.
Unless it was that bad.
If I had the facilities, I would start a show where the show is just us taking comments and finding the person and then pulling up and being like,
but like through like
that might be it.
Like internet.
Yeah, and like maybe even pulling up with the person. Like me and LeBron will show up at the person's house. Like, yo, you were saying this about LeBron.
Good ass show.
Show's called Haters.
Like
Someone get on that.
That's a good ass show.
I need the facilities. I need the hacking team and everything.
I think I've seen something like that. On
one
of those shows like James Corden or something, where it's like they'll be on the street and they'll be like, so what do you think about Kim Kardashian? Yeah. And it's like, oh, I hate Kim, da-da-da. And then she's like standing right there.
You gotta find the one where it's like, it's that burner account from like, Silent Shorty 326 shit. You go pull up.
Track the IP address or something.
All of a sudden, you're just at Kevin Durant's house.
Yeah, right?
Because he's got bare burners.
Does Kevin Durant actually have a lot? How many like burners? Do you think celebrities have like a lot?
Yeah, all do.
Yes.
He's got, like,
I know they have burners. Every celebrity has burners, but like multiple burners that they just like pre-shit from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because they get caught often.
Well, especially athletes. Athletes all have burners.
100%. Yeah.
All of them for sure. So that means the rappers have burners. Every famous person has burners.
Well, yeah, people are human beings, but I mean, like the fact that like burners that they actually like actively use.
Yeah.
Yep.
But to like leave hate comments, is that what you're saying?
I have burners.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't use my burner. Like,
I'll use it to like look at something.
Yeah, I might like pre something, but like I've never commented from a burner. I've never like You know what I'm saying? I never post on my burner. Like, do you think they're actively like
people?
posting?
Did you see the NBA ref that they caught that had a burner was like
I did
debating
see that,
his calls on Twitter with people?
No.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's wild. I feel like I don't know. I just like when you hit a certain like threshold in life.
How do you care? Like,
Yeah, there's certain things that you
what?
just like.
So tell me,
now
Zoe,
I gotta do more
what
than
follower
one?
count or what clout would you reach to when you stop arguing with people?
To
in
me,
comments?
it's not even about the.
I'm asking you. So what?
How
would
many
it-
followers? We just
what
hit
would it
10K
have
on
to be
Instagram. What? Yeah.
for you to be like, I'm above this now? 100, 500,
But I
a
don't think it's
million?
even about the followers and the clout. I think it's about. But I don't really argue with people in the comments. You want to know what it is? I just have a very there's a force in my head that like just makes me have to
You
put
can't.
people in their place.
Yeah, you can't
Like-
stay. You need the last word. And
I
you
need
can't,
the last word, and I have to let people know, like, do not fuck with me. Like, there's something in my head that's
So
like, bro,
what
like,
follower count is gonna make you stop doing that?
I don't know if it's
That's
about
for
Or are you gonna be like Summer Walker and Cardi B and just be paging people?
go back to Summer Walker.
Because these celebs, they do it.
They do it, but
Cardi B has like 20 million followers and she will argue with people.
yeah, you're right.
I just feel
But
like it can't like affect your day and
It's
shit.
true.
Like, if you're just gonna talk
I
shit,
feel
talk
like,
shit's fun
yeah,
sometimes.
I feel like arguing with people or maybe like, replying to a stupid ass comment about you is different than Summer Walker DMing a freaking Toronto shorty about the whereabouts of her man. That is crazy. I'm not even doing that at my salary and my follower count today. I'm never DMing another girl whereabouts about my man.
coming to her as a woman.
I'm never doing that. So the fact that Summer Walker DM'd a woman from Toronto to ask her why you're wearing my man's chain is nuts to me. I think Summer Walker should ideally be above that. Like, you are like, isn't she like a Grammy nominated? Was she
she
Grammy
win?
nominated?
I think so.
I'm not sure. I
think
feel
so.
like that's just who you are as a person, like regardless
Of what you have, what
regardless of
accolades you
your
have.
status, like that's just who you are as a person. You're gonna continue doing that shit regardless of your follower count. Like, you're still human, right? You still want to know. I just imagine that after a while, like seeing like constantly, like, because now that shit came out with Lil Meech, like how many more people are gonna just try to out it just to ride some sort of wave where it's like Summer's not gonna know what's right,
true,
what's real
yeah.
and what's not. So it's almost just like
But I
Lil
mean-
Meech could use it to his thing, but it's all fucking facade, baby. It's all fabricated, baby. They aren't like, I feel like you can fucking ride that shit now. Like it's all.
But
fake.
I mean,
he's in the
she
green.
posted in his chain, which is a very
That's not
distinguishable
my
chain.
CGI, bro. That's
AI.
a Photoshop. What the fuck?
Yeah. So she posted in his chain multiple pictures, and then she posted screenshots of her and Summer's DMs, posted screenshots of her DMs with Meech. But it's like I'm saying, like, if you can't say you're Lil Meech, right? You have a girl, right? And, she sees you have say your little Cuban link. Not little, I shouldn't say little. Your nice Cuban link, sorry.
Yeah.
That was, I'm trying not to say little anymore.
Try not to be condescending.
Exactly.
It's average.
It's nice. It was actually nice. I just said, yeah.
Compared to Meech's.
So say, like, your girl knows your Cuban link, and another girl is wearing your Cuban link, and you tell her, like, what are you saying? Like, what Meech said was, oh, security had my chain.
See, I might be so
Yeah.
naive, bro. To me, that seems pretty valid. Like, I don't know if I'm that naive, dog, but to me, that seemed like a pretty truthful story to me.
So security had my chain.
Now the other shit about how he was in a hotel, that's a whole different beast we're gonna have to resolve, But as far as me taking off my chain and someone
It's
else,
a heavy chain. It's
yeah,
a big
like other
chain.
people,
You can't wear that all
and you're
day.
also in a city that you're not familiar
from,
with,
yeah,
like you're
for
not
sure.
gonna be rocking it like that. So it's like I could believe that, and then you fired the security. It's like, what else can I do?
Right.
I fired the security. I don't know what he's on to. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, there's no picture evidence. Now that's tough. Now what happens when it's like an actual picture evidence of that shit with you two together, then we'll reach that, you know, when we get there. You know what I mean? But the chain, I feel like you could pass that off. Security. Yeah.
He's definitely at that point with her where he can get away with anything now.
So if your girl was wearing another man's chain and she told you, that's different.
Now we're adding a factor. Now that I have now that's
no, but it's just more like, why do you care about wearing his chain? Even if it's not, I just thought it's
a big chain. It's a nice big chain.
We're adding the factor of the girl being in a relationship with him.
Okay.
But then on top of that,
Summer's in a relationship with him.
No, it would be different. Like the reverse would be if Summer Walker had a chain and I'm wearing Summer Walker's chain and you saw me wearing Summer Walker's chain.
Is that the same reverse that I just did?
No, you said if my girl was wearing a next man's chain.
Okay.
The chain has to be in the relationship.
Yeah.
Yes.
No. Okay, wait. So what he's saying the person who's wearing the chain to take the picture in, they're not in a relationship. We're talking about the person who's getting their chain worn. That person's in a relationship. So if my girl wears some other man's chain, regardless of if she's with him or not.
Say you saw a guy wearing your girl's chain.
That's odd.
It's
odd. Actually, no, but I don't think.
But it depends on how much you trust your girl. Like the thing is,
and that's like very irregular. That I wouldn't think there's anything.
If my girl usually is very truthful, what she is, and she's always like, you know, telling me the truth, we got a good relationship, and she tells me a crazy story where it's like this fucking weirdo took the chain.
But say she didn't say anything.
I'm gonna go, okay, I believe.
She didn't say anything. You just saw the picture. You're like, hold on.
The first thing I'm doing is I'm gonna message her.
Like if I was dating Ice Spice and I saw Clyde wearing like the little Bratz doll chain,
the Hello Kitty.
I'd be like, that's weird. I'm gonna text her.
Well, I would be like, first of all, he's weird because why are you wearing a girl's chain? That's the weirdest part of the story. But I don't know. I don't think
I've had something like this happen.
I don't think there's some. I feel
like I just talked to her and I'd be like,
wouldn't read too deep into it.
The problem is what Meech has already gone through, which is making these stories start to get worse now, right?
Yeah.
If he's always been a solid dude and he's always had, you know, sparkly shit happening, then I just be like, all right, you know, mistakes happen. But if it's something where it's like, damn, this is starting to, you know, happen a lot more frequently, then I feel like you're gonna really start questioning the person, you know, like.
I feel like it's a very sticky situation. Because, I mean, like, Toronto Shorty knew what she was doing. By posting a very distinguishable chain like that, you know what narrative you're painting. You're an adult. You're not, like, she might be a clout chaser, but she's not an idiot. You know what I'm saying? If you're posting up in a very distinguishable, I'm sure it's a multi-million-dollar, if not probably, like, hundreds of thousands of dollar chain. Like, it looks away, whether you got it from security or not. It looks away when you're wearing that man's chain and posting up in it. No?
I agree.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not disagreeing.
Exactly.
With
that. But I'm saying the story that they're putting out there on how she, like, I guess it could be true. I won't lie. It doesn't sound crazy. I think regardless of
if the story's true or not, it's forget the rest. Like whatever happens behind closed doors, deal with it. I don't really care about that shit. I think it's more the posting it. It's like what was like if you were to ask the person what was your mentality while posting it, I would love to know, because I would just love to be like, okay, like genuinely, like make something that makes sense to me where that you know what I mean, like make it make sense to me, and then if it makes sense, I'll be like, oh, okay, cool. But if it generally is like you like, I would rather just the person be honest and be like, I want to promote my shit, I want some controversy, this is what I did. I'd be like, cool, at least you know what you're doing and you're honest with it.
Yeah.
But if someone is gonna hit me with the I don't know, I just thought it looked good and it was a nice.
I shouldn't have to explain myself.
It's like, to me, like that's worse for you to be like, I don't know what I was thinking, I just did it. I'd be like, all right, cool.
Okay, you guys as
be honest,
creators, do you think getting on the Shade Room is an accomplishment? Like, would you really want to get on the Shade Room?
I've been on the Shade Room, but for
have
what?
You?
Yeah, ice cream wine was
on
the Shade Room.
I don't know. Just say you're on the Shade. Say it's like a controversial tweet that you made or something.
Controversial? I don't take pride in
like, do you believe like clout is clout?
No.
Wouldn't you want like just a nice wholesome clip from this podcast?
For sure. That's what I'm saying. I mean,
a wholesome one.
But there you go. Does wholesome stuff get posted?
No.
Not necessarily.
Exactly.
It has to be. That's the thing.
let's be
If
real.
something
Like
is
yeah.
good, it has to be like
It has to
exceptional.
stir conversation. It has to start a gender war in the comments,
course,
something
yeah.
for that engagement, right?
I feel like I
So-
would be okay if Shade Room posted some controversy shit of me if I generally did believe that. So if it got taken out of context, I'd be like, man, that's not even like really how I'm feeling. But if
Yeah.
it was some shit that I really stick behind, I'd be like, all right, fuck it, like.
That's it.
It's true. Like you took what I said in a podcast and it wasn't cut. It's generally what I said. I'd be like, well, that's just how it is. You stick by your opinion and then that's that. But if it's literally something that got taken out of context, I'd probably be pretty cheesed.
I don't think I'd ever want to be on the Shade Room. Like, I feel like no matter how good of a light you may think you look, you're gonna get, like, the Shade Room is not a good place. Like, I
None
feel
of those
like,
places are
yeah,
good.
so I feel like
Yeah,
no
that's
matter
it.
how
They are made to tear black people down.
I'm saying, what is good? Like, what is like if you're getting to like you think those like Hollywood tabloids and shit are good either? Like it's all just trash, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's
But
all
those
the same
pages are
shit.
made to tear black people down. They
Dr.
are.
Umar.
And I've said this before.
Yeah,
What's the white version of Shade Room? What's the white world star?
I was
TMZ.
gonna
What
say
is the-
Hollywood Unlocked, but
It's not
Hollywood
even-
Unlocked is
Hollywood Unlocked
also
supposed to be a
black.
black people
Yeah,
too.
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
black.
even TMZ though.
Like what I mean by that is what is the source, the big entertainment source where people go and watch white people make a fool of themselves? There is no
Do you think
media
the Shade
outlet
Room
like
is
that.
always people making fools of themselves?
95% of stuff is
A lot of
controversy
it
or
is. I
people
won't lie.
making
A lot
fool
of it's
themselves.
controversy and issues
and probably 85% of that are black people.
but it makes you wonder, like,
Where's the white version of that?
I'm just saying though, it also makes you wonder, like, what does it say about us as viewers that we watch it?
Everybody loves
about,
controversy.
Everything's about money and everything's about like engagement. So if
Yeah.
it's getting, we are sending the shit, we
Yeah.
are talking about it. So then it makes you wonder, does it have a problem to do with Shade Room, or does it have a problem to do with like how we inherently think and how we like negative shit? You know what I mean? We
People
like
love
talking about
negative shit, and business
so-
is business. But I'm just focused on the fact that it's almost always black people in the negative shit. Like white people do crazy things every day, all day. Where is the white world star that shows me what the crazy Florida man white guy is doing today? But I could go tell you what some hood dude who's in some gang beef did today easily.
Maybe we gotta start that. Shade Room, the light room.
The white room,
White room.
the white light, the white lights,
like,
the spotlight.
hey, yeah, listen.
Spotlight.
There you
Just
go.
collect all the white people videos. That could
Post
work.
it, listen,
The light room.
Something.
No, we're not. No, do not start that.
That could work. The
Could be
spotlight.
something.
Yeah, I
The missing
mean,
market.
The whitewash.
I don't. Are you okay?
Bleach room.
I knew more was coming. That's why I'm just not gonna let him get it off.
He was working it.
He was
yeah,
working
he was
it.
working
See,
it.
guys?
It's like-
I can see the gears going. Let me just
Yeah.
get it off.
Say, let him land the plane. He
yeah,
got it.
yeah, he's got it.
Paper pate. Like not paper mache, but paper pate.
Like
Like petty.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Well, I'll work on it.
You know,
I'll
we
work on
should
it.
have. Yeah,
I'll work
you
on it.
had
I'll
it.
work on it.
Yeah,
Bit of a
yeah,
reach, but-
yeah,
I'll work
yeah,
on it.
Yeah. So you guys were saying about gender wars. What's this gender war shit?
I don't know. What video did you post recently and there was gender word in the comments? You said that there
Oh,
was
I've just recently noticed, and it's not recent. Social media's been like this for a while.
always gender words.
It's just always men versus women all the time. I posted a video where it was like the caption was me scrolling through Instagram in 2023,
Doing
and
numbers.
it's just like clips of like songs, like viral songs, and they all happen to be women because like men aren't. We don't have any like big bangers right now that are out. And in all the comments, I did it in a way as in everyone's using the same songs in their content. That was the method that I went.
I see. Okay.
The comments turned it into, see, this is why female rap is trash and these girls only talk about their pussy, and women are like, see, like guys, you guys just hate women and you guys just make better music then, and like people are going at each other. I saw a comment that someone said that all these women that you guys listen to are Satanists. Where did you get Satanists from Pound Town and rip me out the plastic? I've been acting brand new. Where does Satan come into this?
It's
People
probably-
just hate each other.
Yeah.
I think it's just because you have like, men and women are just like such a. Everybody is either a man or a woman. Not everybody is either black or white. You know what I mean? You have like different, like it's the perfect clash because everybody's one or the other. It's like 50-50. That's why that's one of the most historic beefs. You know what I'm
Why
saying?
are you laughing?
You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's
Say it.
Go ahead.
I'm not getting canceled.
You have to say
You
it.
gotta say it.
Say a watered down version.
Continue.
No, I'm saying that's probably the reason why that's gonna be an ongoing thing.
It is, and it's like,
it's probably never
unwarranted
gonna-
and unprompted, where it's like, and I think women have the upper hand because Marlon said it, and I've said it before too. Men are the white people of genders because you know how you can wait. Let me land. This is a very easy. Men are the white people of genders. You know how you, as a black person, you could literally wake up, roll out of your bed, go on Twitter, and be like, yo, white people are so whack. And they just have to hold that. White people can't combat you about it. Yes? Am I wrong?
You're
You
allowed
can
to
make
talk
fun
shit
of
about
white
white
people,
people as a black woman.
and they just have to hold it. Yes?
Okay.
Women can make fun of men, and you just have to hold it.
Yep.
Because of
And you,
patriarchy.
as a man, you can't say nothing about it.
No.
And
You
you,
feel like that's
can't
still the
really
case,
make
though?
fun of women like that.
Not really.
Exactly.
I mean,
men
yes,
are the white people.
yes and no, because men still do it.
But like they say, and yes, and when you do it,
And-
it's you're fighting with a woman right now. You're arguing with a woman. You're going back and forth with a woman. Why are you
yeah,
doing
because
that?
why are you?
See, this is what I mean. There's no. It's
But,
a perfect.
but literally,
is
why
that a-
are you?
But is that a double
Because
standard?
you are a
So then
person
what if you're arguing
who
with
is-
men?
Yeah.
So is that a double standard then? So it's
It
like, why are
is.
you arguing
I'm
with
not
a man
arguing
right
with
now?
men because, like, you're a grown man. Why are you arguing with me?
See, this is what I'm saying. But behind that, you are a person, and as a person, you are saying something that I feel offended by. Why do I not have the right to say something back to you just because you're a woman?
Okay, get it off. But then it's like, yo, I'm not arguing with this man. Like, I'm not arguing with this man. Like, I'm not.
But the only difference between a man and a woman is their gender. So you'll argue with a woman, but you won't argue with a man.
Even
This is-
arguing
but
with
this is
women,
what
I'm still like,
saying.
bro, I'm arguing with this thing. Like, eventually you're just like, yeah, like, this is it. Like,
But this is
dead.
what I'm
We're
saying.
talking about arguing with people specific on just their gender. So we're saying that, like, in these gender wars, what are we saying? We're saying that female rap is, let's say,
Like, people
just
are
about
saying-
pussy and all this shit, right?
Which
But
is not true.
It's not true, but then it's like the same shit as when white people are saying how like
Rap is just gangster music
Like
and
that's what
all
I'm
that
saying.
type of
It's
stuff.
all the. It's not really about. I think that it has nothing to do with the type of people, whether or not you're like black, white, or female, male. Like I just think there's just a lot of dumbass people in the world. Like that's what it really boils down to. It
Yeah.
has nothing to do with gender. There's dumb black people,
But there
there's
definitely
dumb white
is gender.
people,
You're telling me
there's-
on
what I mean?
social
Like-
media, there is 100% gender wars.
No, there
going on.
definitely
course,
is.
yeah,
But I'm
yeah.
saying, obviously, a lot of it is also fueled by, you know, patriarchy and, like, you know, women being put down for how many years or whatever. Like, I feel like women now have a louder voice where they are obviously voicing against body shaming and like men are too quick to like for this whole like Jorja Smith thing, for example. Like Jorja Smith posted a video where she visibly is obviously she gained some weight, but it's like, yeah, like why are men so quick to comment on, oh, she's fat now? Like I'm saying, like, bro, like dead it. Like I don't understand why. And women obviously now feel more inclined
Can I
to
ask
fight
you
for
something though?
Yeah.
You don't think women are commenting the same thing? They might not say it in the comments. You don't think these girls are talking amongst themselves?
But then
the same
because you're a
shit?
man and said it, it's like.
But you
And
don't
do you
I
think
would
mean?
argue that if you check those comments, it might be more women saying it, but the men are going to get highlighted
When I
because you're a
looked,
man.
it was a lot of men.
But I agree with that. It's one thing to comment, like that's different. But let's just strip away the comments for a second and just talk about people talking.
Yeah.
Right.
Women talk. As far as like, I don't even want to make it sound sexist, but if we're talking about like gossiping and shit, I feel like that's a traditional female. Not saying men don't gossip. Hey, wait, I didn't say that. I'm just saying that women and men will gossip the same. I don't think it's a level of who does it more. I'm just saying that like maybe a woman won't feel as inclined to hate on a woman on their page, but you know she's sending it to her female friend saying,
You're
wow,
sending it
can
in
you
the
believe-
DM where it's in
can
the
you
group
believe she
chat and
gained-
there's 10 of you
can you believe she
laughing?
gained weight? So I
No,
feel
I wouldn't do that.
but
You
I wouldn't
wouldn't do
either.
that.
But I wouldn't
be
either.
like, oh,
So
look
that
at this,
doesn't
like
mean
this girl is so fat now. Like I wouldn't do that.
you don't think other women would.
Yeah.
Well, some women are kind of shady. So I mean,
But there's some men who are kind of shady, so it goes both ways. People are people. Like ignorance is ignorance. It's not a race. It's not a gender thing. It's just there's dumb people in every fucking walks of
Yeah,
life.
and that happened
Yeah.
because
It has
look what
nothing to
happened.
do with
Remember
it.
when Chris Brown got out of jail and everyone was calling him Twix Brown because he got so big?
No, I don't remember that.
I don't remember.
You
that.
don't
It's
remember
funny.
Twix Brown?
Yeah, I remember
See,
that.
yeah, it was a thing. They were calling him Twix Brown.
Yeah.
Or when Party popped back up and he gained a bunch of weight and people were roasting him.
Okay.
Here's my question too: is like I feel like I'm all for like talking shit, but I just want it to be like I want to feel like it's a debate. Like I don't think this is just a women specific thing, but I hate when someone talks shit and the moment I come up with any rebuttal, it's like your mind
You don't know what to
you
do.
can't do that.
See,
How
yeah.
the fuck do you?
But that's the thing,
Like,
but
let's
that's-
just have a conversation.
But that's
Let's
what
just
I'm
talk it
kind of
out.
talking about with the
Yeah.
gender wars thing, because a lot of people are just chatting just to chat. And when you combat it, the first thing they're going to say is, why are you as a man arguing with me as a woman? You don't have a point with what you're saying.
Don't you kind of feel though too that like is almost undermining to women? Like the way that they'll say that it's bad for men to do certain things. Like if a man gossips, it's bad because he's behaving like a woman. So what are you really trying to say about women when
Yeah.
you say like you know?
But you see, that's like once again, that's not.
If the worst thing a man can do is behave like a woman, like
That's not.
But
That's
that's-
not the worst
I know, but
thing.
it's like they get demonized for doing feminine things, right?
Once
And
again,
it's like
that's.
But I wouldn't
that's a
consider
very
gossiping
specific-
feminine. It would just be waste. Like, why are you even?
But that's
doing
also not a mindset that all women feel. So that's what I'm trying to say is we're categorizing like things that a small group of people say to say that's the because not all women are gonna sit there and say, why are you as a man?
Yeah.
Let's be real. There's a lot of women who can handle the argument. So to say that that's what all women are saying, it's just there's a specific group of women who say this shit.
Yeah.
There's a specific group of women who say, I don't want you doing feminine things. There's a specific group of men who say, I want you to not be doing masculine things. Like there's both sides of both
Yeah,
parties.
that's
So
why
for
I'm
us,
talking about the specific people in the comments.
just a vocal minority
on
you know?
social media. They are the ones in the gender wars. Because I don't think in everyday life, like we don't have these gender war battles
But
out
we were just
loud
talking
all the
about
time.
like we were just talking about people who like leave hate comments. Like I think it takes a specific type of person to really go on someone's video and have a legit. Like I think that most people don't really think anything of it. They
But
might
what-
laugh, but like for you to leave a comment, like you're a specific type of person.
What is the
bro.
content of the video? Is it like someone just spewing like misogynistic shit, or
But
is
this
it
is my
like,
point.
a
If you're,
regular-
but okay, so let's say it's just misogynistic shit. I'm not gonna sit here on some misogynistic shit and say this is shit, blah blah blah. Like I'm gonna give you more detail
Okay,
to say
okay,
this
fair,
is why
yeah.
I think this is fucked up. This is why I think this is inappropriate. Like come with like
okay.
a genuine debate.
Yeah.
Come with some
I definitely
genuine
come with
argument.
shit
and the
that I
majority
Then
of the
that's
internet
fine.
doesn't do
and
that.
that's exactly
They'll
my
just
point.
be
It's
like,
not
you're
that.
whack, or this is trash, or
I
for
definitely come
someone's
with some type
appearance.
of argument. 9 times out, most actually 10 times out of 10.
And you ever like respond to hate comments and it's like they'll just say like the most like dumb shit, be like, "Oh, I was just fucking with you, man." Like what the like most times it's not.
I don't respond
It's
to
not
hate comments.
real.
This is
bro.
what I'm saying.
Like,
You
it's
can't
not
beat the
real
internet
life.
because if someone says something that's insulting and you get mad, then people will be like,
won.
you mad? Oh, she's so
yeah.
mad. Why you
Yeah.
mad?
Yeah.
That's what you did it for, to make them mad. And now you're making fun of them for being mad. You can't beat the internet, bro.
That's true.
Sure,
impossible.
you win literally nothing. Like there's no conversations getting had where it actually ends in a good way where you're like legit talking to a person.
No, not on the internet, especially not on Twitter or anything,
You know
or
what
not
I
in
mean?
comments. It's
Like-
not happening.
that's why it's not even worth having discourse a lot of the time. It's not like it's gonna end with, "Oh, I never thought about it like that."
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like,
they're
it's
not
gonna
open
happen.
to
Yeah.
hearing what you say. If they hate you, they hate you. That's it.
They've decided, yeah.
But I don't know if I agree with the men are the white women or the white men. What? Men are the white
Men
people.
are the white people of gender.
You know what I hear in that like vein is that straight black men are the white people of black people.
For sure.
That's what they say.
Straight black men
Men
are the
For
are
white
sure.
the white
people.
people of black.
Okay, so we're just talking about privilege then
Yeah,
essentially.
yeah, yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
What else is there? Just gay and trans and
women.
women.
Basically, it was the same that I was saying
yeah,
about
like just
men.
men in general.
Just
Yeah,
adding
yeah, yeah.
specificities to it.
But then above that is white men. Is what you're saying. There's tiers to it. So who's the ultimate? Like, come on, guys. Who's the ultimate race? Let's be honest.
Wait, what?
Who's the supreme race?
Guys, let's just be honest.
In terms of privilege,
Let's get this tier list up here.
in terms of privilege, or just in general.
I mean, yo, that was a crazy ass question.
I'm gonna get you guys canceled off this fucking
Like,
show,
what the fuck?
bro.
Who's the superior race, for real? Like, and the fact that you looked like he was gonna answer, he was like, "Whoa, yeah."
Well, let's think about this.
If you really think about it,
I was trying to get specific.
how are you getting specific in that?
That's why I said, are we talking about privilege?
Oh,
You
well,
can have that
privilege.
conversation in terms of privilege.
Oh,
You can't
yeah.
in general.
Because remember when we had it kind of did well on TikTok. You asked if black men are the most desirable men.
Yeah,
And what I said
Everybody
was right.
was a floodgate of comments
What
just
did they
saying,
say?
no, white men hands down.
I said
not
white men.
always. Some people
White
were
men.
saying like, yeah, it's
Well,
definitely
majority
been a
of
trend.
people said white men, hands down, are like the most desired.
Yeah,
Because when we're talking about in the whole world.
Yeah, white men.
definitely.
no, I said Western world,
Oh,
like in the
did you?
Western world. Yeah,
Still white
Oh,
men.
white men.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's be real. Yeah.
Look at all the look at media. Just look at media. That's
Yeah,
all.
but I'm saying media now has definitely increased the desirability. I said, like I said, over the
Yeah,
years.
but media that you watch.
No.
The
Most
average,
made
the
no.
60-year-old
Yeah,
white
there's
lady,
no
the shows that
way.
she's watching on TV do not have a lot of black people in them.
I don't know. I'm saying over the last, I would say 5 to 10 years, there's definitely been a steady incline in the
The
desirability.
PR
of
has
black
been
men.
better than it's been before.
Absolutely.
But we're not ahead of
But we're
white
still
guys.
a big minority for sure.
Yeah, but I would say
Has
the
The Bachelor had a
desirability-
black bachelor? There's been a
Yeah,
black
there
bachelor.
has.
anytime
Women
there's-
and man.
And they lose their shit anytime there's a black bachelor.
Yeah.
I mean, they lose when they tend there's a black anything. They lose their
That
shit.
Rachel
Yeah.
Lindsay girl, wasn't there a whole bunch of controversy or
Who's
whatever?
Rachel Lindsay?
She does a podcast with Van Lathan now, I think, but she was a bachelor. And
Who?
I know who Van Lathan is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't do
black.
that.
I just don't know white people.
Oh, okay, fair. Yeah. Is Van Lathan, he's the lawyer? Or is he like a lawyer?
Lawyer.
TMZ.
He was on TMZ.
Oh, never mind. I don't know who.
Van
I'm thinking of a
Lathan,
wrong
the
person.
Which one was
lawyer.
When Kanye did the slavery
black
was a
one.
choice.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Never mind. I know that. I thought, never mind. I thought of someone completely different when I heard the name Van Lathan.
So what's she getting controversy for?
No, she was a bachelorette, I think, and there was just a bunch of racist shit that happened on the show.
Oh, of
And just
course.
any time there's been a black bachelor, there's been just
I mean, go.
No, because I don't know. Maybe I just have less proximity with white men than I do. Like, I'm biracial. My mom's white, so I feel like I understand white women more than I understand white men, and I don't always understand how it's easier for white men. Like, one of the topics that we had there was like, is it easier for white men or white women to infiltrate black culture?
We did talk about that before.
Did we talk about it, or did we write it down?
I mean, realistically, like, I know what you're saying is white
I'd say
women.
men.
I
White
would say
men.
men because at
I'd
the
say
end of the
men.
day, it's about money. And who has the most money? White men.
so
so
they
at
can
the
just
end of
buy
the
their
day-
way into it? Because I feel like a white woman
Who
could just
owns
have
the
a kid,
record?
you
Who
know?
owns the record
No.
labels?
But that
it's
doesn't
one
bring them
thing-
into black culture.
Yeah,
though.
it's one thing to just breed with black men, but who owns the record labels? Who owns the
Yeah.
companies? Who owns, like, that's real infiltration. Like, that's not
And
comparable.
even as talents, I feel like, especially in music, you could be a white rapper as a guy. It's way harder to be a white rapper as
A woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is very
because
true.
there's already a target on your back. Like, it's like if you are a white woman rapper, if you do anything that even like has an inclination of a racial undertone, you're out of here. But you could be a white Justin Bieber sat in front of a camera
Yeah, that
and
was crazy.
sang one less lonely N-word.
Hardy are too.
And we don't care. We talk about bring journals Bieber back. We don't. Can you imagine if Iggy Azalea sat on a couch and sang one less lonely N-word?
it makes you wonder
Are
because
you
it's like
insane?
I think there's a scale, right, as far as talent and like what you can get away with. Like I would argue that the more and more talented you are,
For
the,
sure.
obviously the more you can get away
R.
with.
Kelly was
Yeah.
peeing on girls for 20 years before
I've
we
always
locked
said
him
it.
up.
Talent is more important than morals.
Yeah.
Man
I mean,
in the
at a
mirror
certain
comes on.
point-
Oh, you know.
What? Oh,
At a certain point, you gotta like you weigh out the things. Iggy Azalea can't say it because
She's not
you know, she's
talented
not
enough.
she's not there.
She's not
she's
Bieber.
not at
She's
she's
not
not
the
at
white.
one lonely.
So what if Taylor
you know?
Swift was singing one less lonely N-word?
I think
Doesn't
we
matter.
all
She's
have
not
our
getting
targets
canceled.
for-
she's
Oh,
not
really?
getting. I don't think she's getting.
I don't think
Taylor
she would.
Swift. I don't think she would.
I don't think she would
With
either.
her fan base
okay.
and her, yeah, I don't think she would.
Damn.
She's
you
like the
probably are
Justin.
right.
She's like the
You probably
Justin
are right.
Bieber, but woman.
Yeah, you
Taylor
probably
Swift
are
is
right.
unstoppable.
Yeah.
Damn.
She is.
They would clean that up.
Yeah.
Did you hear about her boyfriend like being like?
Yeah. I
Look
did
at
hear
that,
about
and she still hasn't really
What hap-
lost
what-
anything.
What happened?
Her man was like shown as being like
Racist,
and,
misogynistic, super,
yeah.
like-
he called Ice Spice a chubby Chinese lady. I swear to God, you don't
Why'd
make
you
this
laugh?
shit up.
Why'd you laugh?
I laughed at how foolish that
Yeah,
was.
like it was like, and then later on, Taylor Swift got Ice Spice on a song.
Yeah.
So they're saying
I
that
had a
Taylor
joke,
Swift is
but
trying
I'm gonna
to
allow it.
cover it up, type shit, right? So
Mm.
do you feel like that's true? I think she's riding. Like I think she's thinking a little bit more.
If you're
strategic,
with
like,
someone
she's-
that's like that,
I'm sorry to say, like, what does
You-
Taylor Swift and Ice Spice have to do with each other?
Yeah.
that was a
That was
strategic-
that was a
completely
label
a
move for
yeah,
sure.
strategy.
But
Facts.
I don't know if you're with someone that's like that. There's no way you can be completely anti that.
There's
You
no
can't.
way.
You can't.
You can't.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. No. There's no way you can be with someone who's a racist and be like, oh, but
They probably like laugh.
that's
about it.
his
They're
view
like,
or that's her view. Like, no. No.
Yeah, she's unstoppable. I'm just saying that if it was a woman that was singing One Less Lonely N word, she's out of here.
I definitely,
I guess
but
it
I
depends
agree
on the
with
notes
you.
she's hitting.
I
right?
think that once the talent outweighs the morals, you can get away with a lot of fucking shit. For a long time. And we've seen that happen time and time and time and time again.
Yeah.
And sometimes not even talent, sometimes just money.
Do you
or
ever feel sorry for white women?
Why would you ever feel sorry for white women?
Sorry.
That's a funny question, man. That's a
Wow.
funny ass question.
No, I want you to explain why you would ever feel sorry
No,
for white
I
women.
posed the question.
And explain
I don't have an
further.
answer. I just posed the question.
But why would you pose this question?
In the same vein that we were talking about.
Talking about what?
White rappers, white female rappers.
So why would I feel bad for white women for not being able to make
It's
it in
tough.
the black?
I think it depends on the situation.
It's
Hold
tough.
on.
I'm gonna say it
Tough
depends
for
on the,
what?
It's tough for them.
In what aspect?
All.
So much gaslighting.
okay,
this
now
No,
episode.
yeah, this is, I'm not even going into this.
Now we're
'cause
saying.
this is just, he's just trying to trap me into some.
I should have let him rock a little bit.
What was the last white female rapper?
We don't have a white female president either. Like I think that's disgusting.
we don't have a,
I don't know about you guys. I think that's just injustice.
we don't have any female president.
Yeah, my man, not white either.
Don't kill me,
You know, like
Well, yeah, if
That's
a white
crazy,
woman
like-
can't get it done, it's
Yeah,
going to be
really
a long
not
time
happening,
until
yeah.
we can get it done.
Yes. So who do you guys think is gonna be the next like president that's like a different race? Like if it's not, let's just,
You think it's
Honestly,
going to be like a Chinese president?
Yeah,
or
like,
first,
what
or
do you
like
think
an
is gonna be
Indian
next?
president, or you think it's
I
going to be
think
a next
I
black
feel
person?
like, oh,
it can't be Chinese.
I feel like it would be another black person.
No, I'm not saying for me. Hey, wait. I'm not saying me. It can't be Chinese. Nah. I'm just saying that I don't think American politics would allow at this
it?
time in the climate of American politics.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't.
yeah.
I don't think they would allow a Chinese president. Not
Especially
saying
with-
me. I don't give a fuck. But
Don't you think that's happening before an Indian president though, or a
for sure. I think a Chinese
Chinese?
president will be
Yeah.
happening before the
I would
Indian.
say Mexican.
a
I would say
Mexican?
Mexican.
I could see a Mexican
I would say
president.
Latino
I could
Latino
see a Latin
president. Yeah,
president.
I could see a Latin
They're
president.
probably
Yeah.
next.
And they're
next.
probably thinking, listen, we can do good trades with Mexico. I think that would be a smart
And
move.
there's a big Latin population in America. I could see that.
I don't know what else besides Latin.
It's definitely not going to be an Arabic. Like, is that the proper term?
an
Middle
Arab man,
Eastern.
yeah.
A Middle Eastern. Yeah, I don't think it would be a Middle Eastern.
Yeah, I could
People are
see
still
that.
too racist for that.
People
Yeah,
are
I
racist
agree.
for a lot of things.
I agree. I think Latin would have to be the next switch.
What would?
Latin.
Latin.
A Latin man, yeah.
I could maybe see that. Maybe half Latin.
Yeah, of course.
Half
Well, you don't
white,
want to do
half
too
Latin,
much.
or half
Yeah.
black, half Latin.
No, I think that's crazy. Yeah,
Let's not get crazy.
an
Yeah, I
Afro
think-
Latino?
Especially if like your dad's like really, really black and your
Yeah.
mom is really, really Latin.
Yeah, I feel like that would be
crazy.
nuts.
Trying to think of who else you could really get though. That like, I think that would be it. Because would you get an Indian as a president?
That could rock.
I feel like
Indian
that's
man
okay.
as a president?
I feel like that could kind of.
I feel like
can't see
still
it in
in the
America.
I feel like I think people are still too racist for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't see it in
For
America, but I could see
You
it
think
in
in Canada? Absolutely not. I don't think you realize how racist Canada is outside of Ontario.
Yeah.
Like Canada's, and even in Ontario, it's still wild.
The man them in Calgary
Yeah,
are not
it's true,
voting for an
yeah.
Indian
Yeah,
prime minister.
like Jagmeet Singh, that man is not making no headway as prime minister. None.
That's true.
They are not. They will not vote that man in. And honestly, it's because Canada is so racist on a national scale. I think we get caught in our like Toronto diverse bubble, but drive out a couple hours outside of Toronto and you are getting looked at like, why the fuck are you in this country? You're getting looked at crazy.
Get a bunch of Justin Biebers with guitars singing this song.
Talk to a black kid that played like
harmony.
rep hockey or something.
Yeah.
You know, like ask what he went through.
Yeah, my cousin played in the OHL for years, and it's racist as hell.
Yeah. No, I believe it. I guess we're just saying in not a perfect world, but what's the next thing they're gonna allow? You know what I mean? Like, or do we go back to black president?
I think it would be another black person.
I think it would be a member of the LGBTQ community that would be a president before another like
I don't think
another race.
I don't think so.
I don't know, because the way, which is not right, but the way companies are losing like billions of dollars just for supporting the LGBTQ community.
Really?
What?
Losing?
Bud Light
Because
lost
that-
like $1 billion.
No,
I
Bud
don't
Light,
think-
Target, like, because losing.
But how are they making? The problem is how they're going about making this content. Like, what did Bud Light do that was so?
They put
Bud Light,
rainbows
they
on their
put-
can.
No,
That's it?
no,
Isn't that all they did and everyone
No.
lost their mind?
no.
Oh yeah.
What else happened?
Yeah,
They put, it was a trans influencer,
Yeah.
and they put her face on some of the Bud Light cans for Pride, and they lost their minds. Like, absolutely. I don't think, like,
What she look like?
Yeah.
Pull her up.
I don't
Pull her up.
know.
I'm just curious.
I actually
Like,
don't know. I don't know
What
her
she
name.
look like? I'm curious.
Yeah, I
But-
want to see.
Yeah,
that.
I'm curious. What she look like?
What do I type in? Bud Light trans.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, maybe like Bud Light trans influencer.
You know what the problem with that
She has like
is?
dark hair.
The
Good
problem
keywords.
is Bud
Yeah.
Light is a horrible demographic. to
Yeah,
go-
that's
Exactly.
how
people who
demographic.
drink Bud
Do it
Light
with
is
a progressive.
horrible.
Do it with a progressive
Yeah,
company
right?
first. Bud Light is like all American,
Yeah, like Bud Light.
Let's see what
hillbilly,
this-
bald eagle.
Billy. Oh my god.
Yeah, let's see what this
Yeah.
girl look like. Let me see here.
Why are you squinting? Like,
I'm just really trying to take it in. Okay. It's very random more than anything. Like, it
But-
has nothing to do, like, why does she deserve to be put on a can?
because I think like she elevated her platform.
For
and
what, though? They ain't
She's
putting
like a-
normal people on. Like, they ain't putting, like, just...
It is June.
They have never
It is
put...
June 20th, please.
They have never put
What he
anybody
meant-
face
what
on
he
the
meant
can.
was-
No.
But
Listen, I'm just saying they've never put anybody on the can. So now,
Have
of
they?
all-
Do we know that? Have
so
they
of
never
all
put anybody
times,
on a can?
I personally have never seen anybody.
I don't
face
drink
on
Bud
the
Light,
can.
so I don't know.
So I
But
think,
I
like,
think-
of all people to put the first person, I'm not saying that it's. I don't really think it's that deep, but I'm just saying of all people, like, they didn't really ease into it. Like, do they?
No,
put
but a
people's-
lot of companies are not easing into it. And I think also people need to realize that, yes, we have Pride Month, but a lot of people are still extremely homophobic
They
and
put
extremely
Post
transphobic.
Malone on Bud Light cans in Texas.
Okay. But I
But that's
think
a very specific demographic.
Yes.
I feel like if that's something that they do consistently, and then that's the person they put
They
on,
changed the Bud
then-
Light
Yeah.
can
then
like
I
how
don't
they
think
used
that's
to change
deep.
the clubhouse.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
I don't-
yeah.
I don't think that's deep. I think the question is now is like, are you guys trying too hard to be something, or like it's almost like they're
like
profiting?
panderish?
No, they're almost profiting off the trans community.
Yeah.
Well, for sure,
essentially.
because I mean, at a point, like when it comes to, and I work in marketing, there is a fine line where it's like, okay, are we doing this because we're actually supporting, or are we doing this because this is, you know, Pride Month and we have to, or it's gonna look away, or we have to bring in this demographic because we need this to, you know, bring in more money. It's true. Like, where do we draw the line between, yeah, is this genuine or is this just for profit? Or are we trying to get the
They
support?
do it with
of
black
the-
people every February.
You know,
That-
it's funny
I
that
agree.
it's funny that you say that. I'm gonna get, because listen, this might be my last podcast, but
Wait, what?
no, hold on. I'm just curious. You know what I've noticed too is pretty much every school adopts the rainbow flag during this month, Pride Month. Do you ever see them put any other flag up?
Besides, like, what other flags are? We don't have like a black flag, do we?
Do
Like
we
a
not though?
I don't.
I'm sure there has to be some sort of symbol for it. There has to be some sort of symbol for
What's the
black
black
his-
people symbol?
There has to be some sort of
The
symbol.
fist?
Yeah.
Is there a
has to
flag
be-
with the? They must have.
I'm
a
sure
black-
they have a
I'm just
flags
saying,
with the
and
fist. but-
there's nothing wrong with with having it. It just, once again, we're talking about pandering, where it's like, I don't see any other flag be flown that's not a country's flag other than the gay flag on this month. And sometimes it's not even a month thing. It's just in general. It's just always up.
right.
But you don't ever see that for black people. You don't ever see it for Asian people. You don't ever see it for whatever other demographic. It's the only one, and I'm sure it's only to specific schools, because I'm sure there's some specific schools out there. They ain't flying it, but when do you ever see any other flag get flown besides that? You know what I mean? Is that pandering? I don't know. But I'm just telling you, it's just an observation. I've never seen anything else.
We're trying to really expand. Like, I feel like companies and, you know, schools are really trying to expand, like, education and, like, knowledge about Pride Month and so on. But I feel like we're also underestimating how, like, homophobic a lot of people are, which is absolutely terrible. Like, the fact that you can't put a trans person on a Bud Light can without the average white man losing his mind.
I understand.
Also, a lot of hockey players didn't want to wear I think they had like the pride flag. They wanted to do it for pride. Some of them refused to wear it.
Yeah, that's
And I
wild.
understand, you know, maybe like politics and sports, but still it's like, okay, it's just a flag. You know what I mean? Like, it's just showing support.
I think that
I don't understand. Like, I feel like we really, and also obviously like gay people, trans, LGBT have made headway. Like, that's an amazing thing. But I think we really do underestimate how negative people still are towards that community, and how just like showing a glimpse of support can turn a war into uproar and lose you $1 billion in 2 days.
100%.
Like, that to me is nuts.
I agree. I think that, like, I'm not disagreeing with the discrimination they face. I think that, like, even when it comes to Black History Month, like, do you feel like by separating the people is in itself a form of discrimination? Like, I'm categorizing you as you have a specific flag, or you have a specific month. Like, so that's kind of one of the things with Black History Month. It's like, okay, you get this month. That's it though. Don't push it, right? So it's like, so then what are all the other months? Or it's like you have Pride Month. So it's almost in a sense of being inclusive, you're actually separating them by saying you're different. Because if everyone was just the same, then it wouldn't just, we don't, like,
but everyone's not the same because they get discriminated against differently,
right?
Of
course.
So
of course. But do you feel like by going out of your way to give somebody a month or give somebody special treatment, that in a sense is categorizing the person as separate?
Why did they put Black History Month in February? Why couldn't we get like a warm month? Yeah, they gave us the shortest month.
Do you think it would have made a difference
I'm sure there's a reason.
if we got March. July versus February?
Do you think it would be different if, like, every single month there was some sort of initiative planned for people to know about Black history, as opposed to, like, okay, these 28 days, get it all out?
I think it just needs to be put in regular
Every
education curriculum.
But
it
and
has
that's what
nothing
they're
to do
doing.
with, like,
Well,
it's just part of the history. You just integrate into it.
and that's what they're doing right now with the LGBTQ plus community. It's
I see
gonna
nothing
be
wrong with that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
I agree with you. The month thing is like, and that's why I said I work in marketing, right? I always say, like, we can't just show up this month and then, okay, everybody fuck off.
like, do you know what I
it
mean?
has to be continuous all the time.
Like, if you're gonna fly, my perfect example is if you're gonna put the pride flag on your school,
keep it up all the time.
either keep it up all the time, or by doing that, are you leaving out other people? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, by putting up the pride flag, are you going out of your way to say, because let's just say hypothetically, I'm not sure if there is, but if there is a Black history flag, that means we are consciously going out of our way to fly this flag and not your flag. That's my point. So in a sense, it's like if you're going to put someone's flag up, you got to put everybody's flag up. Like, how are you going to decide?
Yeah, because now there's also National Spanish Heritage Month and things like that, right? Like,
so apparently, Negro History Week was chosen in February because of Abraham Lincoln, whose birthday was on February 12th, and Frederick Douglass, who was born enslaved and did not know his actual birth date, chose to celebrate it on February 14th, and Negro History Week expanded to Black History Month because of Abraham Lincoln's birthday.
I didn't know that. That makes me sick.
Where did you even read that? Is that Wikipedia?
NPR.org.
I don't know. It's sticky.
I didn't know that.
It's very sticky. And like I said, it's good
That's
because, like, you want... The months are obviously to bring awareness to a very underrepresented community, whether it's race, you know, gender, sexual orientation, or whatever. But it's true. You gotta keep it going. Or we'll just get caught up in the, okay, well, see you next June, or see you next February, or see you next September 15th to October 15th, which is National
Yeah, it
Spanish.
seems like catering. It's like, okay, you get this moment, and then we go back to regular, you know? Like, hopefully this, like, it's kind of like, you know, You know, if you did some.
Can we get out of cancelable topics?
No, I'm saying it's like
I don't think it's cancelable. I don't think this was like a. You think it's cancelable?
No, well, what the fuck? You gonna like this is the point. Why the fuck were we?
It is a cancelable topic.
Fuck it, like just talk about.
But I
shit,
think
like,
the way we're saying, like,
it's
the way
not
it's
disrespectful.
being,
Like,
I think it's just like I said, I work in marketing, and everyone wants to like, oh, everything's Pride. Yeah, we got to do Pride Month. But like I said, if we're gonna sign, for example, if I'm gonna sign an influencer for Pride Month, I'm also gonna sign them for holiday. I'm also going to sign them for. I just don't want to sign this person just for June, just to say we've ticked a box.
You haven't signed me for anything.
Because you would not fit in my campaigns. Or
why? Because I'm a black man.
Wow.
No. Anyways, point is, if we sign black people in February, you gotta sign them all. The point is, it's representation all the time. You think that you're like, what do you think you are? Like this, like celebrity, like this big guy? Like
I'm
why
saying.
do you want?
Is there a friendship version of nepotism?
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
What's
I
that
think
called?
so.
Whatever that is, it should be
Called
activated.
knowing someone. Yeah.
That should be activated.
It's called networking.
That should be activated. So you're telling me there has never been a campaign that's come across your desk that I could have done?
No.
Impossible. Impossible.
No,
Impossible.
Because I work for a U.S. company,
So
and it's only U.S. creators we work with.
you
are not American.
My fan base is predominantly American.
It doesn't matter. And
so
also,
if I have an address,
why does
if
it
I
matter,
move to
though?
Buffalo, it's going to be different.
yes, and if you
But why?
are, and if you can use the whatever product that I won't even go into.
What do you mean? I could literally move to Buffalo next week.
Okay, so move there and then get on the product.
But what's stopping you from just getting like a PO box?
I mean, the point is you need to be on said product.
What's the product?
I'm not.
Yeah, there's very easy ways to get around this.
Not really, because they definitely want it. It's very technical. I'm not going to tell you what I do on this podcast, but it's very technical, and you have to.
So if I get a rent agreement from one of my homies that lives in Buffalo that says I live in Buffalo, what's it?
I even think that's what it is. I think she's literally saying like you cannot use this product. Is it a feminine?
Is it a feminine product?
No.
So then what are we talking about?
I think she's saying you're just not good enough for it.
No, I'm just saying that you cannot do it. Simple as that.
I don't know.
There's always a way.
You're acting like a diva right now.
So I'm a diva for inquiring about why my friend is.
But it's not even about inquiring. You feel like entitled, like, oh, why haven't you put me on? I can't.
I asked
you
the
think
question.
if I could put you on, I wouldn't have put you on by now?
I asked the question, and
'Cause
it's
I
being
put-
met with hostility.
When I've worked in other companies where I could have people on, I have before. A lot of people in Toronto who I put on to make money for the
you're saying
job
that
that
you
I
put them
previously
on?
had. Yeah.
You're saying you put Toronto people on? Like who?
Wait, why are you saying it like that?
I don't know. I'm just instigated. I don't know.
No, I put people. Yeah, I put other creators on like big campaigns that pay a lot of money. When I worked for a different company.
Do you take a cut, like
No.
a finder's fee?
No, I don't.
You don't take commission?
I'm not a manager.
I would definitely. If I worked in a company like that, I'd be like, "Yo, I will get you this bag. Just drop me 10%." That's a good
I
side
feel like I
hustle.
could have got fired for that.
You
most
probably could have,
companies
of
do
course,
that,
but that's a
Yeah.
good side hustle. If I can lock you for this, drop me 10%.
Yeah.
Easy.
Sure, they do.
Easy
that,
bread.
like-
People do that all the time.
I feel like most people in that position are already getting some sort of commission, though.
yeah.
Like traditionally, I feel like the people who are like marketing agents, they're getting some sort of.
Well, the agents of the creators or the celebrities will get the
Yeah,
cut, not necessarily.
But there's bare
us.
nepotism or whatever the friend or relationship version of that is going on and happening. I know a girl that works for, I won't say the company, but a very big media company that like we all know, have known for our whole lives. And her boyfriend,
Fox News.
no, like a,
Okay.
like a company, a media company,
Complex.
a big media company that has been
But he
around
keeps
for our
saying no.
entire
He
know.
lives.
keeps saying nothing.
That's all I'm saying. A big media company that's been around for our entire lives that we've grown up on.
MTV.
But
Much
her
music.
boyfriend,
BT.
her boyfriend is a YouTuber. And I'm like, yo, you must get him put on. Like her job is the social media influencer part of this company.
Facebook.
And her boyfriend is a YouTuber. I'm like, yo, you probably make him so much bread. And I rate it though. If my girlfriend, and this isn't the company, but say if my girlfriend worked for Nickelodeon and they were doing bare stuff, put me on everything.
Yeah.
I should be number one on your list.
That
on everything.
literally is like
Yeah.
that is LA though. It's really just who you know. Like
Yeah.
it's not like that's never been anything new. It's like a lot of these people you come to find out they're all like somehow they
Everyone
all live
knows
on
each
the
other.
same
This is
street
someone's
type
cousin.
shit.
My
Yeah.
dad was best friends with this person's dad, and that's how it always goes.
Interesting. If you were a celebrity, like, say you got to hit a point where you're getting booked for like crazy shows and appearances, and you get a writer. You know what a writer is? Okay, so what would be on your writer if you were a celebrity?
You're saying writer as in like the things that
you're requested that need to be on site before when I get there.
If it's in Canada, weed.
Okay, that's it. That's
No,
correct?
obviously, I'm trying to think of the other things, but
damn.
something that like not everyone's gonna have on theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it wouldn't be complicated. Like it really, I don't need.
What are three things that top three things that would be
I
on
would
your
need
writer?
more. I probably would want more than 3 things, but the things that I want.
Top 5.
Okay, I want a fresh pack of wife beaters. White
Oh,
wife
you can
beaters.
ask for shit like that. Okay.
Yeah.
You can ask for anything.
Okay, hold on. Let me show. Okay, let me give you an example.
big.
I'm telling you mine.
Wait. I'm gonna give an example so you guys can think about it. Right. So TMZ posted Saucy Santana's writer. Okay. Because Saucy Santana recently canceled or didn't show up for his like Memphis Pride performance, but apparently like they got all this stuff and like they want their money back. So on his writer, it said 3 wireless mics, 2 extra. Oh no, I lied. That's not writer. Okay, writer. 1 bottle of Castle Azul, 2 bottles of 1942, 12 cans of Red Bull, a case of Fiji water, chilled, dressing room and on stage. 1 case of Coca-Cola, orange juice, apple juice, assorted fruit platter, Popeyes, box of legs, box mixed with legs, wings, breasts, white and dark meat, biscuits, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, gravy, and fries. Handheld electric fan, Vaseline cocoa butter gel, Degree deodorant spray for women, 12 black handheld towels, dressing room and on stage, 3 hookah flavors, blueberry, vanilla, blueberry, and mint, and watermelon for club events, 50 buffalo wings mild in to-go boxes for club events.
It all kind of seems
Transportation,
going on.
transportation has to be black, large, SUV only. Cadillac, Suburban, luxury Sprinter must have ground transportation the whole time in city. Arrival to departure, no Uber Black.
I don't think
I rate
that
it.
all that stuff is crazy. I think maybe for Saucy Santana that might be a little crazy.
Why?
But this man ordered a buffet to his room.
Yeah.
Like, God damn.
So what would be on your rider?
But
Top
why
5.
is he? Never mind.
Why is he what? Requesting these things?
Why is he requesting women's deodorant?
I was gonna say
It's probably a better
I,
scent.
yeah, probably a better scent. I think men have definitely worn women's deodorant before.
Have you ever worn women's? I feel like out of necessity, but I've never gone for the
out of
women's
necessity,
deodorant
I have,
first.
and it worked.
Yeah.
I'm sure it works.
It's deodorant.
But yeah,
Of course it's
obviously
gonna work,
probably
but-
like the scent and like the strength or whatever.
Sure.
But
But
anyways, so
Most
top
of the
5
shit
things.
seems normal. I just feel like to have it
It's just
all
a
in
lot,
one
yeah.
list.
Right.
And to be honest, like all that shit is pretty simple. Like it's not like I thought you were gonna like.
But
it's
you
just
know
a
what I would
lot
be?
of
But you know what's
random shit.
smart? Because that bottle of Clase Azul and 2 bottles in 1942, if I request that at every show or whatever I'm doing, it's not gonna get finished. No.
Oh, definitely not. A lot of people leave stuff behind.
No,
Like,
but
most-
I'm collecting all of them. I will have 50 bottles in 1942 at my house that I
I'm
didn't pay
assuming
a
if
cent
he's
for.
asking for this shit, there's
just taking them
people-
home.
There's people in the
Yeah,
green
there's
room.
definitely
and
other
on top
people
of
there,
that, if you're
too.
getting booked for these shows, are you really stressed out about the fucking bottles you want to take home?
But I'm saving. I feel like no matter how rich I am, I'm still gonna be
crazy.
thinking efficiently. If I want 3 bottles of 42, I'm taking at least 1 home to put in the stash every show.
Apparently, Drake had a rider that included 500 Nando's chicken wings at one point and 150 garlic breads
Because it's probably
Let's
he
just
rolls
hunt
with
For
big
wireless-
brands. Because
yeah,
that's
yeah,
for
why.
Wireless Festival.
Travels with a lot
but
of
so
people.
how is that more simple than Saucy Santana?
Because it's 2 things. It's a big number, but it's just 2 things.
But that's
No,
my
that
point.
was just
How is
included.
that less complicated?
That was just included.
Oh,
That-
okay.
There was more, but it's saying it included 500
Yeah.
chicken wings, 150 thighs, 30 chips, 150 garlic breads, some extra wraps.
It's mostly just food though.
Wasn't
Yeah.
there?
So
It's
what
just
was,
for the
what's
man
in
down.
yours then? So what's in yours?
So like I said, I need a fresh pack of white wife beaters.
Okay.
Some sort of I probably at least a bottle or 2 of some sort of alcohol. I would probably mix up the assortment. I'll do a Casamigos and a Henny, depending on what type of night you're trying to have.
Okay.
Definitely some sort of food. I'd probably go for wings is probably the easiest. I would do maybe 50 mild wings with ranch sauce, 5 ranch sauces. Probably need more than 5. 10 ranch sauces, 50 mild wings. I would add I definitely need a couple cases of water. And if you're getting it, whatever, let's go Fiji. Go for the fancy stuff.
Why not?
I'll probably, I want a case of Gatorade as well to rehydrate myself afterwards.
Okay.
The towels make sense. Give me a couple towels. I need some towels. I feel like that would probably, maybe I would just throw in some stuff like just because. Maybe like a fresh pair of Air Force Ones.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Like,
so
something like that. Like some all white Air Force
why
Ones.
not?
Like, just stuff like that. I feel like that would probably be it.
Chris, what do you get?
Mine would probably look exactly the same as that. Maybe I'd instead of the wife beaters, I'd probably get white tees.
That's what I was thinking.
And I'd have one. I'd have weed too if like we're in Canada or somewhere that permits it. And I'd have one thing that's extremely specific and doesn't really mean anything, but I'm doing it just to see if they do it.
What is it?
Like you need like 500 only red M&Ms or something like that.
They probably, depending on how, if you're probably like
see how serious
Drake
just to see
level
if
or
you really-
Beyonce level, you're
Yeah.
definitely getting 500 red M&Ms.
Something like that. Something to just throw them off and like let's see if they're paying attention.
Yeah.
See, I feel like I would get like, if you're gonna do a catering shit, like I feel like I want like,
Oh,
I want
yeah,
steak.
Okay.
He knows
How
what
did
he
I
wants
miss?
now.
Scrap every
everything.
food item that I just said. I need 50 pieces of jerk chicken, like real authentic jerk chicken.
For your Colorado Denver tour stop,
better
you're trusting them to get
find-
you jerk chicken, bro?
You better find the only Jamaican in Colorado.
Hey, you're putting a lot of trust into those people.
A lot.
Or okay, yeah, my rider would differentiate depending on the city that
this
I'm
is
in.
before a show. Like you feel like jerk
Yeah,
chicken before
right?
a show
Yeah,
is gonna
bro.
sit right
My
with
rider
shit.
would differentiate on the city. If it's a city that I know Jamaicans are at, I definitely want Caribbean food in there
Bet.
for sure.
Okay.
For
See, I feel
afterwards.
like I want like steak.
Continue.
Like I want like some like good food. Like I want like fucking steak.
You're gonna leave the Wagyu steak in the dressing room while you're on stage?
I already ate it before going. No.
You're gonna eat a steak before going to
Yeah.
perform?
Yeah, it's about games, bro. It's
That's
about-
not gonna.
You're both very unrealistic about your
I want
pre-performance
steak.
meals.
No, I'm
I thought mine was
No,
not
leave
crazy.
it
I
catered.
just
I'm
said I
eating
said
after.
one thing. I said
500
steak.
wings.
I
I'm
said
gonna eat it
steak.
after. I'm gonna eat it after.
White teas, steak. Shisha would be nice. I'm just like, it's like if you can, shisha would be nice. I would say, damn, what else would I want? Probably like, damn, deodorant does make sense though.
Yeah.
Like, cause like certain things, like if you forget, you're fucked, right? Like deodorant and like,
So like
you
a
said,
speed stick
mouthwash.
situation?
Just some hygiene shit. Like,
Yeah,
give me some
yeah.
Spice? What's
mouthwash,
going
give
on?
me-
I'm cool with
Nah,
Old Spice.
I don't
Old
do
Spice burns you.
Old Spice ain't it, bro.
Okay,
Old Spice
wasn't
ain't
that
it.
just like a fake?
No, that happens.
It's just not.
That happened to me.
You
Okay,
need like
Irish
some
Spring
Dove or
happened
like
to
some
you.
Degree, bro.
Irish
Yeah.
Spring, ew, be a man.
Like
But like deodorant,
That
it,
is
like
a man thing. What
No,
do you
Irish
Irish
Spring
Spring
and
guys-
Old Spice are just not it. Just can't.
Yeah,
do
Irish
it.
Spring is gross.
Can't be it,
No.
bro. You need the Dove. You need the Degree. It's one
Yeah.
or the other. You get the 72-hour protection. You get the no stains one. That's it.
I bet.
That's what I need. That specifically.
You
I
look
need
like you
some-
sweat a lot.
I do, bro. I'm moist.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. I'm moist at most times. So that's now that we're talking about it, it makes sense to have the towels. I need a couple white tees because if I'm on stage, like I'm doing a show, I'm dripping. I'm sweating in that show. So every time I go back, we switch like maybe every 20 minutes.
I feel
I
that.
sweat.
Every
You know?
20 minutes, you need a new
Oh,
shirt.
my show can be soaked. Just
And a pack
soaked.
of New Balance boxers.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, and probably some boxes as well. Yeah, because then it's just gonna be, I want to come out fresh, feel like I, re-sweat again, put the dab, maybe some like, curl product in my hair, look real, like, you know what I mean, like get the mouthwash in there. I don't really need the mouthwash because I'll be cool, but yeah, probably a sweat towel, a fan. Honestly, a fan. No, forget the mechanical fan. I want someone there going.
You want a
Like
human
that type.
fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Has to be AC'd.
Wait, so you want AC and
a
person?
human fan.
I'm a hot. Like,
You're pushing
I'm
it.
hot, bro. Like, so yeah, I would say those things. And steak, yeah. I don't know what the side would be. Maybe like just like some roasted veggies. Maybe like a gym on site. Like if I'm there for
Okay.
the day.
Okay.
Because I'm really trying to get fit this year, right? So like maybe like a gym on site. 'cause,
Are you
like,
leaving it open ended on the gym? Like, what if you just
No,
show up
that's a
there
must.
and it's some
It has to. That's
tense
okay.
bandages? Like,
No. It just has to, like, you could just bring me some dumbbells, just like
Okay.
a flat thing. Like, I feel like The Rock travels with a gym. I don't know if you saw that. Like, he literally travels with a gym. Like, I throw me some dumbbells, some kettlebells, give me a
So
little.
you
This is one day,
you need free weights though.
How long?
What if
do
I'm
y'all
there? How
think?
long am I at this event? It could
You're
be
out Rolling Loud.
I'm gonna be there for some time. I'd like to work out. I'd like, I
You
got
are
my
there
white
for
tees
2
already.
hours.
I already got my white tees. Like I got the deodorant. It's like all there, really.
What's yours?
My rider?
Yeah.
My rider thing is simple. I think my rider would be truffle fries, sliders, like beef, like good beef, like Wagyu sliders. Yeah, like hygiene products. Like I would say like, let's say like a Joe Malone perfume. I would need like deodorant. Yeah, I would say makeup wipes. I guess makeup artist I can bring myself. I definitely need like, yeah, give me a Class A Azul or a 1942. Watermelon Red Bull. Has to be watermelon. I do not want regular Red Bull. Has to be watermelon Red Bull. I think that's it. Oh, hookah for sure, and weed. Hookah and weed.
Yeah, I want
both.
Red Bull on my list too. I forgot about Red Bull.
Yeah.
I need that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. And they got like hygiene. I don't need a gym on site. That's kind of wild.
I think mine was probably the easiest to obtain.
Didn't you just say like 60 pounds of jerk chicken?
No, that's
In
not what
random ass places.
I said. It would differentiate.
I felt like
depending
mine
on
was
the
the
city.
easiest.
Yeah.
I said just
A gym on site.
I said dumbbells.
and a fan.
I said give me
A human fan,
I did
even.
say that. Yeah, I did. Well, that's simple. Just get fucking. You can get like cardboard and just a person. Really.
Oh, so easy just to
seems
get a
like-
person to spend their 4 hours just fanning this room
I
with a
would
piece of
hope that-
cardboard.
Hope he's getting paid. Like everything's got.
Hope
price.
he's getting paid.
I mean, it's not really my choice how the company.
I feel like
deals
if
with
we ever
things.
get rich, like rich, we'd have like serious problems on our hands.
Nah, I'll be good. I think I'm gonna be a very mild-tempered rich person.
You know what I,
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just talking about, like, I have the hypothetical rich person conversations with my friends, and it's like, if you had, like, billions of dollars, and, like, after you took care of everything, or have we done this already?
I don't know.
It was like, like, after you do world hunger and stuff, and you have a couple billion left over, what's the fun passion project that you're doing? I'm being, like, I'm still podcasting, but I'm getting, like, Ja Rule and 50 Cent to sit down, Like, I'm getting...
Okay,
do
you
it.
could do that.
The Nelk podcast could do that. You
No, they
need
don't
to
have
be
a budget. They don't
billionaire.
have a budget for that.
They interviewed Elon Musk,
Donald
Donald Trump, O.J. Simpson.
Now I'm talking the ensemble things. Like I'm gonna get Joe and Rory and Maul to sit down.
Like
I'm
people
gonna
that have beef with each other.
yeah. Like I'm gonna get the big
what's the
conversation.
Oh, Joe, Rory, and Maul on one
Versus,
podcast.
Yeah.
versus got Gucci Mane and Jeezy. You don't need billions of dollars.
I think for some of them you do.
more than Gucci Mane and Jeezy. He tried to kill him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he performed that song.
So what's your passion if like you have extra money now?
I'm sending. It was like an episode of what was that show? I'm sending every black student to school for free. Every single one.
I
If
said
you're black-
after you
That's
do
good.
world hunger
No,
and
but
all
that's
the
not world hunger.
He's pretty much saying selfish. What are you doing for yourself?
yeah. What's the
I'm buying every school, every university. I'm renaming it to myself.
okay?
I was gonna say I'd probably get a town or something. Get like buy like a land, make my own government.
I'd
just
buy
make, like,
all
my
the
own
California NBA teams and make them play in Markham.
Like just move NBA
Golden
teams.
State.
Yeah, just make
I
all
would
the
probably do that. I would make sure but that really wouldn't work infrastructure wise. But Mississauga, Brampton, Pickering, Scarborough, and Ajax
Would
would
have
all
NBA teams?
have professional sports.
Basketball teams?
All of them.
Fuck off.
There's an arena in every single
No,
town.
you guys are stupid.
Oh,
I feel
it's
like I would
lit.
like just like dig a really big hole, just a big hole. Like I have the money. I feel like I just want to be like set the world record for like how big of a hole I could make. I mean, just some dumb shit.
I would
See if I
definitely
can
break
a
get
bunch
the
of
world
center of the
records.
world. Like see what happens. Like what happens when like you press it and see
Yeah,
like if shit.
okay.
Because I'm rich, I'll have like a spaceship or some shit I could like stay above. And like if everyone dies, it's not really like my problem. You know what I mean?
See, this
It's
is the
just-
mentality. This is why I did this. Because would you spend, if you were a billionaire, right? Would you spend $250,000 to go in a submarine
No.
12,000 feet to go explore the Titanic? This is a real story.
It was
Look, man.
$250,000.
Yeah, $250,000 to go in a submarine.
That's how much it costs. I felt like people were doing that like on vacation or some shit, but clearly not. Never mind.
going to discover the
Yeah,
Titanic.
I guess it's where's the Titanic?
Isn't that what they're doing? Aren't you right?
People, you can't just.
I didn't think it would be 250.
You can't just
to
go
be honest.
in a submarine to go discover the Titanic.
I just didn't think
but
it
if
would
you
be
got
250. I thought it would have been something like 10.
No,
I didn't know it was gonna be that.
He's
much.
making it seem like people just do.
I thought it was like it was more of a simple thing. Like truthfully, I thought
5
like,
people
me too,
scuba
honestly,
dive down. I don't know.
5 people paid $250K each to go in a submarine to go discover the Titanic, and they're stuck.
Stuck
Why
where?
are you laughing?
I don't know if are they missing or are they just
No,
stuck?
they're stuck. They're missing or stuck somewhere. Either
How
way,
could
they
they
can't be
missing?
found.
They must be missing.
And they only have, as of today, they only have 40 hours of
I
oxygen
saw
left.
that. They'll find them.
Play stupid games, win stupid
Yeah,
prizes.
fuck around, find out.
Why
The
are
more
you
you
doing
fuck
that?
around, the more you find out.
You want to know my issue? Like, first of all, that's so insensitive. Second of all, I just think, I feel like humans need to realize that ignorance is bliss in a lot of things. And not everything needs to be discovered. Not
need to go
everything
see
needs
the
to be
wreckage.
witnessed. Not everything needs to be recovered. There's literally like, genuinely, I don't think of any reason why people would need to spend that amount of money to go. First of all, I saw a tweet
They're
that
bored.
said,
People are bored and
the
have nothing to spend
tallest,
their money on.
the tallest skyscraper or building in the world is 3,000 feet
What is
high.
it, the Burj Khalifa?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
3,000 feet high. The Titanic is 12,000 feet below the ocean. They're still missing? Yeah. So imagine
So they just
trying.
can't find them down there.
I think there's a whole like underwater type of situation going on that we don't know about it when you go that deep, and I feel like they got into some fucking shit.
Yeah, there's animals down there
Giant
that we've never
squids and
seen.
shit.
Yeah,
I-
a giant squid wrapped
I
around that
am
submarine.
like, call me crazy, like a conspiracy theorist. I think that I don't mean like mermaids. I
What, like the
generally think
Talocan?
there's like undiscovered shit in the ocean that we have
Atlantis.
absolutely no fucking idea about. Because why are the whales freaking out? Have you seen all the tweets about the whales? Whales are losing their minds in the ocean.
But they're just fed
recently.
up.
Wait, rewind.
They're
What are you
just fed up.
talking about?
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
There are whale, like there's been like an influx of whales, like there were like 50 or 40 whales in like a gang, like in California, like attacking.
Shit. Well, yeah, because they're mad that people are killing their
Yeah,
brothers.
people be
There's
pulling
been
up into their crib and killing them and
There's
shit.
been
Like,
an influx of whales like trying to tip boats over and shit like that.
Oh, wow,
yeah.
they're, like,
Yeah,
aggressive.
because they're
Yeah.
mad.
because people have been fucking with the whales though, and they've had enough.
Facts. So what happens when the undercover guy sees the submarine and is like, yo, y'all coming this low? They're about to
this
fuck
sucks.
our shit up.
But
That's
that's
the real
another reason why I
demons
would
with the
not
water.
go down there.
One thing
Because there's
about
probably
me,
some giant.
I don't
like,
even want to go in the ocean.
so
now we're
I
talking
can
about
swim,
going-
but I don't fuck with open water. Like if you
Yeah.
like put me in the ocean, key, I'll jet ski, whatever, with a life jacket. But I just don't like swimming out until I can't. Like that's not my fucking bag. Because
I'm
there's
sure
some
it's
shit
like-
in here that we don't know about, and y'all too comfortable jumping off boats and cliffs in the coasts of this. Nah, bro.
Did you see the guy that jumped off? Did you see the guy that jumped off the cruise ship as a dare?
Yeah.
I saw
Like,
that.
Yes.
on the video?
I'm assuming he died, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
he
he
did
did
die.
die.
He did.
I mean, like his body hasn't
Well, they
been
never
found.
found him,
Rest in
but-
paradise, but he's definitely passed.
I always think it's crazy how like for like water things, like they'll say, "Oh, there was a shark attack," and it's like, nigga, like, like to call it's so audacious to call it an attack.
Yeah.
You know, like imagine like it's like if you were showering, you know, in your bathroom and then you turned around and and there's a shark there behind you and he's like, all right, shark attack time, nigga. Like
Yeah.
then that's an attack, you
Yeah.
know. But if you walk into the dude's living room, which is basically going underwater, right?
Yeah, I mean,
then-
it's still kind of an attack. I mean, yeah, the shark is eating you, dog. Like you're getting mashed up.
Yeah, I saw that shit in Egypt, right? Like the guy got I don't know if you saw that video of the guy dying in Egypt. 'Cause,
No.
like, he got eaten
I
by a
haven't,
shark.
no.
I just assumed that's what you're saying. Like, yeah, no, a guy was like literally swimming. A Russian guy was swimming in Egypt, and they caught it on film. He gets like chomped up and just.
And they say
Right.
when a shark bites into like say a limb, it's like you biting into butter. Like that's how clean the
easy
bite
for
is.
them,
Like it's
yeah.
easy. Like that's how sharp their teeth are. It's literally just like it's soft.
I hate to say it, but you were right. It's like, okay, if you want to find out, like you're, fuck around.
I
You're
just
in the
think, like-
situation, like
like, to me,
it's
it's
kind of like
like-
people skydiving, and it's like
That's what I would never skydive.
I'm not really
bro.
about
I'm not
that.
doing
Yeah, I
Even
don't
when
know
I
if I'm
fly
about
a
that either.
plane, bro, I know. Even when I fly a plane, I'm still thinking to myself, I made this decision. I could have still been on land. Like, you know, God forbid this shit didn't happen to me, but I'm still thinking like, yo, I'm still doing some unnatural shit. So I'm always thinking.
I'll be thinking about that. I was like we're in the air in some machine.
I don't like thinking about it.
Partaking in the miracle of flight.
It's a wild
especially when you're
That's
going
boss.
over water. Like if you, like
I don't
when
wanna
you're
talk about
flying from
it.
Toronto to London, when you're passing over the ocean, I'm like, I get it if you're flying over land. If the worst comes to worst, and if something happens, you may be able to just land. When you're over the water, there's no landing.
I don't want to talk about it. It's made my stomach hurt.
Yeah, I don't like flight talk.
Yeah, because especially when I fly so much, I don't want. I don't like it.
That shit. I don't like the fucking ocean either, bro.
I'm telling you, the ocean's fuck the.
So would you rather fly or would you rather take a boat?
Fly.
Oh, where?
I'll fly.
Would you rather take a cruise or would you rather take a flight?
Oh, a flight. I don't like being on water for that long. Yeah. I'll just pray and
you know, like
everything.
which one's more natural, to be in the air or be on the water?
The water.
Both are not our terrain.
The water is way more natural.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
I would
way
think
more
that
natural.
water's
You
more
can
natural.
float in the water.
Yeah.
Can everyone float though? I feel like some people can't float. Like I feel like, well, obviously if you panic, you can't. But I guess
Naturally, I imagine if you relax your body, you can float somewhat. Yeah, but
What's you gonna do? Float forever?
No, but you can swim.
yeah.
We can't.
Not
fly.
everyone can swim. That's true. You can learn how to swim. But you can't learn how to fly.
swim.
Okay, fair.
it's true.
Anyways,
That's what I'm saying.
what are we at? Let's wrap this back.
Yeah, you're right there.
Am I
More? Yeah, you're like over. Yeah,
over?
like 210.
Okay, that's not bad. Okay, we have good time.
Yeah, we
You're straight. Doing it.
How you feeling? Do you think this is gonna be your last podcast?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm nervous every time. I honestly think I feel like I got by it like pretty decent. I don't think
you said anything too crazy. You
It
like
is
rode
what
the
it
line
is.
a little bit, but you
It
didn't
is
like.
what it is.
You didn't
man.
drift.
At the end of the day,
If you're gonna put the gay flag, put everybody's flag. It shouldn't just be the gay
Get the flag.
who's the superior race? Listen, I feel
the
like
name
if
of the
you're
episode?
gonna-
Superior
If
race.
you're gonna be consistent, just be consistent. So if this is me, this is me, and if it's I'm not gonna switch up and do no.
Did that tat hurt?
Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
Anyways, thank you for coming. It's a
course.
pleasure meeting you.
Thank you for.
I
having me
hope
on,
all
man.
goes well with your sex doll videos and
gonna get
just one
it
sex
in.
doll, multiple videos.
Yeah, make that a note, by the way. Yeah.
But yeah, everyone go follow Bilal Dawson. He makes very funny videos. You're warned about the sex doll. But yeah, you're always welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
I hope this is not your last podcast because you are a
Oh
good
yeah, you
guest.
guys just let me know. I'll be here, man. All right, man.
But yeah, man, this is episode what? Oh my God, 14. We're on a 6-week streak.
Hey, you haven't missed it yet.
I know.
You're doing good.
We're getting close to us potentially missing it. No, I'm kidding. No, it's funny.
You're saying your birthday's coming up.
My birthday's coming up.
Birthday podcast.
Almost
I'm
the
not
1
gonna
year.
be here.
Almost the 1 year
Oh
controversy.
yeah, it's our 3-year anniversary.
That is not what I was talking about. I was talking about the 1 year controversy of us not being invited to Jamaica.
Oh fuck off.
Oh,
Anyways,
we
but
should
it's
revisit
actually-
that next episode. Yes.
It's our 3-year anniversary. It was right recently.
June 17th is when we posted our first episode.
Damn! Look at us. Look at us. Look at us. Look at us. Smile, bitch. The fuck?
I wasn't here on the first episode.
It's like this is your
Anyways,
guys' thing.
Let's go. We're good. I'm done. Thank you. You're so such a dick.